crept in your room, woke you from your sleep.
Thank you very much, Ashley Vick, John Swisher, Bill Logan, inside Northland High School Gymnasium tonight for this Class 2A Region number 3 semifinal. It's the Lynx and the Jayhawks. Northland, number 1 team in Class 2A, as they take on Jesup, who comes in with a record of 13-9. The Lynx tremendous season continues at 22-0. They're one of just 10 teams in the state that are undefeated as they face the Jayhawks of Jesup here tonight. As we get closer to the start of this ball game, the Lynx looking to get back to their 7th regional final in a row. It would be on Monday night in Jesup, the home of these Jayhawks, as it would take on the winner of the Dyke New Hartford Central Springs contest, as Dyke New Hartford is favored. They're a top 15 ranked team in 2A as well. They are favored in that one. As Cascade, MFL Marmac, another game will be getting updates on tonight. Keep you up to date on how the Cascade Cougars are faring. We'll try to also pay attention to Bellevue, Sumner Fred, and the Springville Orioles in action tonight against Bellevue Marquette in Class 1A action. Northland's success, their run, is something else, Bill Logan, and it's something that these fans and these students cannot take for granted. It's something that's pretty special here in the Northland community, as they've been looking for 7 regional finals, 7 plus 20-win seasons in a row, 8 plus now, eight
this year.
Regional, 8 20-plus win seasons, as 7 coming into this year, as the Northland Lynx. Last early round loss, second round loss, came back in 2011, a second round defeat to Hudson, so they are used to being in the playoffs. They've been in state 3 of the last 4 seasons, and they, as I've said, it's something special here at Northland.
Well, they are, and it's just something, small school especially. Big schools, yeah, maybe they can, but small schools, you just don't have a lot of kids to choose from, and how you can stay consistently, that consistent for 8 years in a row. The only team in the state of Iowa that's ever girls basketball has won 20 games 8 years in a row. That's just phenomenal, and there doesn't look like there might be any let down here in the future either, as they've got a great young program, a bunch of good young kids coming up as well, and Coach Wheatley's really developed something nice down here, and the community and the people have really bought into this and really just have taken girls basketball under their wing.
They do have some special players on this roster. They're playing their final ever game here tonight as seniors. Anna LeGrand, Ashley Tall, and Emma Ware. Ashley Tall, the second 1,000-point scorer in Northland history, behind Nicole Miller, who leads the way with 22:07. As getting that in the early part of the season was Ashley Tall. So these seniors been a part of this amazing run here as they play their final game at Northland High School tonight. That's always a special time to be on your Final Four, but it's about getting a win and moving on to Monday night here for these Lynx here tonight.
Yeah, and what a great crowd piling in here already, and I've heard some of them talking about they wanted to sit in the same seat that they did last night here for the boys' game, and the boys scored 100 points, so they were teasing the girls about trying to get that many points again tonight, and I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. 100 points a game, that's a lot of points, but the boys have been averaging over 90 a contest, so, but these Northland girls, they really like to get after it. They're very good offensively, but they're probably equally as good defensively, and that's where a lot of teams, you try to match up with them, and, man, you just don't know how to match up with them.
As Northland, these girls average 71 points a game as their highest total. No, they've never gotten to 100 this season. Their closest 1 point away, 99, and that 99-23 win back on January 9th over Kalmus Wheatland down in Kalmus. As that was the night they tied the state record for most threes in a game, 23 pointers, as Grace Flanagan set the school record for 10 in one game by a player and has the Tri-Rivers Conference record as well. as we get closer to this one here tonight. The opening tip moments away here as we'll take a quick timeout, come back with more in the pregame. This is Northland postseason basketball from KMCH Sports.
For all of your auto, home, health, and life insurance needs, it's American Family Insurance Tad Mormon Agency on East Main in Manchester. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaching staff from American Family Insurance Tad Mormon Agency in Manchester. Your dream is out there. Go get it. They'll protect it.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Hey area athletes and coaches, my name is Brooke. I am cheering you on this sports season. Krugman Construction would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish them continued success in tournament action. For all your building needs, call Krugman Construction in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Animal Health Clinic wishes all area athletes in tournament action the best of luck. Dr. Virgil Borick with the Animal Health Clinic in Dyersville has been serving the area since 1982, tending to the health needs of animals large and small. Animal Health Clinic, 1657 15th Avenue Southeast in Dyersville, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 until 5, Saturday, 7:30 until noon, or call them at 563-875-6083 to schedule an appointment.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
And welcome back into Northland High School, where the Lynx meeting the Jayhawks of Jesup here tonight. Number one team in Class 2A, 22-0, as 51 seasons wrapping up here in this gymnasium for the girls basketball program anyway, since 1966. As the officials being announced, there it is. Now I remember, Jamie Grimm, Roger Roseberry, and Derek Shantz are the officials here tonight from the Center Point and Cedar Rapids area. Glad to have you along on this Friday night. We will be joining state tournament action for the wrestling tournament in Des Moines with Jamie, Roger, and Zach, as they will have Class 3A. Only two 3A wrestlers for us tonight. We will join them at 7:30 for a special national anthem from West Delaware flavored singers. As we'll do that, Jamie will give us an update, a preview of what's going on tonight. He'll also update how the Northland wrestlers are doing, as Mr. Moyer and Mr. Henderson are still alive, wrestling later on tonight, as unfortunately Quinn Reckerler's time at the term is done. He got beat earlier this evening. As Jesup and Northland, the starting lineups being introduced, as Emily Treptow, Brianna Lingerfelter, Jamie Tunney, Brittany Lingerfelter, Peyton McCone, and Lakin Borrett are the starters. For Northland, Ashley Tall, Grace Flanagan, Abby Flanagan, those three lead the offense up top with 15, 13, and 10 respectively. Anna LeGrand and Emma Ware are the other two starters for Northland. We will take a timeout. We are back after this for Northland and Jesup Regional Semifinal Basketball from KMCH Sports.
Edgewood Feed Mill wishes all the area athletes good luck in tournament play. Edgewood Feed Mill, where improved nutrition and modern technology produce healthier food for healthier living. Edgewood Feed Mill, your full feed and grain service and U.S. feed dealer in Edgewood.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
DNS Portables would like to wish all area athletes, teams, and coaches the best of luck in tournament play. They appreciate all the hard work and dedication put forth in the gym and the classroom. Good luck from DNS Portables in Dundee.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Back into North Linn, Class 2A Regional Semifinal, Region number 3. Winner moves on to Monday night in Jesup to take on the winner of that Dike New Hartford and Central Springs game. That's going on in Dike tonight as we are about ready to get started here. 6:59, minute earlier than the regular scheduled start time, as Roger Roseberry works his way to the middle of the circle with the ball. We are underway now as Flanagan will take it over the timeline. Grace, right side. Here's Abby, left-handed dribble. As Jesup, a zone look here. Here's a shot from the right side, no good. Front side rebound by Ashley Tall. The putback is good. And Tall, who averages 15 points a night, gets the scoring underway here for North Linn.
Yeah, and that's one thing that North Linn, statistic-wise, is much better than what Jesup is on that offensive boards. And they did a nice job of getting that missed shot, but Ashley Tall got that rebound.
As there's a jump hook from the middle of the lane by Jesup, no good. Saved from going out of bounds by Ashley Tall. Yeah, offensive rebounding links in that favor, 256, 191. All overall in rebounding, 669 to 535. And here is Tall, an easy layup inside. She's got 4 points, 4-0 here right off the bat for North Linn.
Yeah, they're going to have to identify her. That was just a nice little give and go. She had the ball at the left elbow, threw it to the baseline, and then broke to the basket wide open.
Right side. Surveying here, back up top. Tom Klein is the head coach for Jesup. The veteran head coach for the Jayhawks. Jump ball will stay Jayhawk basketball, going right to left. Leading the way is Emily Treptow for Jesup. She averages 14 points a night. She's the only Jayhawk in double digits in their scoring column. Up top with it is the Jayhawks. Brittany Lingerfelter. Two sophomore Lingerfelters, the twins, both at 5'7". Boy, are they twins.
Yeah.
Just like the Flanagan girls. Tough to tell them apart, except for that number. 22 for Grace, 32 for Abby. Left side, this is Lingerfelter. Now driving baseline, Treptow. She'll drive the right wing, take a three, and spins around, pops out right side. Rebounded the back front side by Flanagan. Now Abby comes in off the window and good. And it's 6-0, and there's a timeout for Coach Klein. Once a timeout to talk things over. 6:07 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 the advantage here for North Linn. Brian Wheatley in his 14th season, 257 wins, 76 losses for the Esterville native. A 1996 graduate of Esterville Lincoln Central, 2000 grad of UNI is Brian Wheatley. The Lynx looking for their 7th regional final appearance in a row. This is their 8th year with 20-plus seasons, 20-plus win seasons, I should say. 6:07 to go, quarter one. Jesup will bring it up, length of floor, going right to left.
Yeah, North Linn put on that 2-2-1 pressure, trying to create some turnovers. Jesup done a nice job here so far, being able to bring the ball across half court.
Driving all the way in, no good. Left it short, right side. Tall was a factor in that. Treptow tried to go around her, and they get the ball. 5:48 to go here in this quarter number one. There's Tall inside off the window and good. 8-0 North Linn. Here Troy Mills tonight over the Jesup Jayhawks.
Yeah, Jesup's going to have to be careful here. They're in danger of falling way too far behind too early in this contest. And North Lynn's doing basically everything they want to do. Missed shots, they're getting the offensive rebounds. The last time they beat them down court, got an easy layup. So Jesup's going to have to shore some things up here.
Up top with it, Jesup, 8-0 lead here for the Lynx. Now a skip pass to the left side, left corner, driving in, now back up top. 5 minutes and counting. This is blocked away as driving in. That time was Lingerfelter, and Toll blocked it away. There's a shot inside up and no good. There's a foul going to be called on the Lynx. It'll be called on Anna LeGrand. That'll be here first, the 5'9" senior. 4:57 to go here in this first quarter. The first one is up and good by Emily Treptow. First points of the ball game for Jesup after the 8-0 run start here for the Lynx.
Good drive there by Treptow. They haven't made an outside shot yet, so she went into the valley of the Giants there. Wasn't afraid to try to put it up and goes to the line and makes them both.
Treptow leading scorer with 14 points tonight. She's a 68% free throw shooter, 100% there. 8-2, Lynx, 4:45 and counting, quarter one. There's Abby Flanagan, dribbles to the top of the key. Right side, Sydney Burke just coming in. She led the way on Tuesday night in the win over Wapsie Valley. There's a shot by Flanagan, no good off the backside. Now a fight for it on the ground. It's going to be a tie ball. Great Abby Flanagan and a member of the Jayhawks. That was Lingerfelter on the floor for at that time. Tie ball. And Tall will inbound a baseline inbounds underneath. 4:34 to go here in the first quarter. 6-point lead. There's a dribble to the middle lane, off the window, and good by Ashley Tall. She just makes it look so easy, Billy. 6 points for her already in this first quarter.
Yeah, she's actually got 8. That was her fourth bucket in a row. And that was a great play. Yeah, that was a great play that they had. She brought the ball in bounds, passed it out to the top of the key, right back in there, and they set a screen for it, come around the screen, wide open shot. So far, Jesup hasn't really double-teamed her much, which kind of surprises me. They're just trying to play man up on her. And
I triple-team her.
You know, they're going to have to do a box and one. They're going to have to do something.
I'd at least put 3 girls on her and make somebody else beat me. Yep. But not many teams try to do that. There's a pass inside, and Northland's thankful of that. But because they have the weapons around, they are able to do that. As there's a foul inside. Abby Flanagan on the line. She's got a bucket so far. She gets her 3rd point tonight. One more coming for Abby. She's the 3rd leading scorer, 10 points a game, 76% free throw shooter is Abby Flanagan. And this one is up and good. It's 12-2, largest lead of 10 now. Now Jesup bringing it up. It's going to be a reach-in foul call just in front of the scores table. And they call the reach-in on Sydney Burke. It'll be her first. Team number 2 here on the Lynx.
Yeah, she's trying to trap her on that sideline. Didn't get her feet set in time and got caught for the reach-in. So a second foul on Northland.
Up top with it is Treptow. Now all the way in. Put up. Knocked out of bounds by Northland. It will stay Jesup basketball. Going right to left.
Yeah, Toll with 52 blocks on the year. That's an outstanding number. Jesup as a team has 15.
Yes. That was another one of those factors. 104 blocks coming in. How about that? There's a ball. It goes out of bounds off of Jesup. There's some more subs. As coming in here is Ellie Ware. Pick that Emma Ware in for the Lynx. As also back in LeGrand, Tylee Kurt is in for the first time. Off the bench.
Lakin Barrett in for Jesup.
There is a pass deflected away, stolen inside by Barrett. Lakin Barrett. 3:20 and counting. 12-2, 10-point lead. There's a ball dribbled out of bounds by Jesup. As Barrett could not handle it on the inline, and we go back the other way. 12-2, 10-point lead, 23:22 to go in the first quarter. Hannah Bridgewater is in there as well. Her father, Brad, not able to be here tonight. He's assistant wrestling coach, longtime head wrestling coach. Stepped down to be assistant and to be able to watch Hannah a little more, but he is in Des Moines this weekend for the state tournament. There's a 3 top of the key as Grace Flanagan gets her first bucket of the night. She has 3. It's 15-2. Largest lead of 13 now for the Lynx. After an 8-0 run in this game, here's a shot no good off the back of the rim. That was attempted by Treptow. Kylie Kurt comes away with the rebound. Now Kurt in hesitation. Now kicks it out left side. Thought about it, LeGrand. Drives in. Puts it up. In traffic. Off the window and good. Anna LeGrand gets her first basket of the night, and it's 17-2.
Yeah, and that was a great job there by LeGrand. She had the ball out on the left wing and thought about popping that three-pointer. Gave a little ball fake and drove in there and then did a nice job going for the three-point play.
Jesup with the win on Tuesday night over Nashville Plainfield at home for their first-round victory as they beat Nashville Plainfield 61-37. As the three-point play connected there by LeGrand. And it's a 18-2, 16-point lead, the largest now for Northland. 2.5 to go, quarter one. Driving in, now back out. And a reach-in foul called on Grace Flanagan. She knew it. As the offensive player turned back into hers, her arm was coming down. Obvious foul called there as Ashley Tall comes back in, as does Abby Flanagan. So it's Abby Flanagan, Kurt, Ware, Tall, and LeGrand, the 5 for Northland. Right, Coach Brian Wheatley assisted the 9th season now. Kevin Getkin, the 1982 Monticello High School graduate. Monticello native is KG. And here's a three for the right side. That's no good. Rebound in the middle of the lane by Jesup. Put up no good off the backside. Chasing down her own miss was Lingerfelter. Now driving in is Treptow. She's in the middle of the lane, stuck, but got a nice move around Tall, up and in for Emily Treptow. She's got all 4 points for Jesup. With 2 minutes and counting, quarter one, 18-4. Here's a baseline jumper from 19 feet inside the right corner as Emma Ware knocks down her first bucket of the game as the sixth leading scorer coming in. Ware, 6 points tonight. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Will stay Jesup basketball.
Number 5, Peyton McCone coming back in for Jesup, but Northland doing exactly what you talked about. They're going to maybe sink in there, and if you sink in, we've got some shooters outside. Last couple of times they've shot the ball from about 15, 18 feet because they've really tried to sink in that defense.
The pass trying to get to the left corner, but stepping in there and stealing it away is Emma Ware. Now the Lynx, here's a three right away. Got it to go. Anna LeGrand, her second field goal. A 3-ball there. She's got 6 points. And the Lynx opening up here, 23-4 is the lead. The largest lead at 19 now. A quick timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Best of luck to all our area athletes, teams, and coaches from your tax professionals at H&R Block in Manchester. Nobody gets more of your money back than Block. Visit them today to get your maximum refund, guaranteed. Based on maximum refund guarantee, not everyone gets a refund. For details, visit H&R Block at 1208 West Main Street in Manchester.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Back into North Linn. The action continues right after the timeout as a steal. An attempt by LeGrand, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Anna LeGrand, 6 points already. 1 for 1 for the free throw line. Her first one is up and no good. Spins around, pops out left side. She'll have one more. 23-4 North Linn, 1:23 to go in quarter number 1. As this one hits every part of the rim and drops on down 2 of 3 for LeGrand now. She's got 7. That's a 20-point lead for the Lynx. 24-4. 1:15 and counting. Baseline drive. Dish inside. It's lost away. Kurt up ahead. That's going to be stolen away by Jesup. And here come the Jayhawks back the other way. Over the timeline with it is Treptow. Now left side pass. Going in. Blocked away by Ashley Tall. Coming in with 53 blocks on the season. She's already had a couple tonight for 55 for Tall. There's a fake and then a pull-up jumper from 16 feet inside the left wing. Anna LeGrand, she's been the offensive spark besides Tall. Now there's going to be too much contact called on North Linn. As picking up her second foul is Grace Flanagan. Coming in is Sydney Burke. Grace will come out. 45.1 of the clock here in the first quarter. 26-4. A 22-point lead.
Leah Borcherding coming in for Jesup as well. Yeah, LeGrand's got 9 points. She only averages 7.9, so she's above her average in the first quarter.
Inside miss shot, rebound, put back up by Peyton McCone. No good. Out over the backboard, out of bounds. 26-4 here, the commanding lead for North Linn in the first quarter. Looking for another regional semifinal win. They've had 6 in a row. Going to get back to the regional final for the 7th time in a row and trying to get back to the state tournament for the 4th time in the last 5 seasons. The first time there was 2013-14, Nicole Miller's junior year. There's a left corner 3, no good, air ball, but retrieved by McCone. She might have got away with the travel, but she puts it up, and a little contact came there by LeGrand, and to the line will be McCone now. The second time Jesup is on the line. Peyton McCone to shoot 2. As LeGrand picks up her second foul now. Team number 5, the lefty, puts it up and good. One more coming for McCone, 26-5. As Jesup, the Jayhawks have not had a winning season before last season since their best season ever in 2009-2010. 18-6, they lost the regional final. That was when their last semifinal was of February 19th, 2010. They beat Hudson by 30 and got to a regional final that year. Second free throw was good. Down the other end, a missed shot, and now Jesup can't get a shot off in the first quarter. 26-6, back to a 20-point lead. At the end of the first quarter, North Linn 26 and Jesup 6. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Stop by Dyersville Comics and Games, your local comic book and gaming store today. Gaming events go on daily, and there is a great selection of comics and games to choose from. It's definitely worth a stop. Dyersville Comic and Games, located on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Dyersville. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches on a successful season.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at ForBrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello appreciates all the hard work and dedication put forth in the classroom and in the gym. Best of luck to all area athletes in tournament play from your dairy experts. Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Heiberger Insurance in Epworth and Heritage Mutual Insurance handle a variety of insurance products serving Dubuque and surrounding eastern Iowa counties. Working together with neighbors, helping neighbors remains their focus. You can rely on Heiberger Insurance of Epworth and Heritage Mutual for all of your property and liability insurance needs. Proud supporters of the Western Dubuque Bobcats.
Back into North Linn. Quarter number 2 on the way here as 26-6, Jesup gained the ball, going right to left. Here's a jumper inside the left wing, no good. Put up by Lingenfelter, but a backside rebound. That's put up and good, and now we have an injured North Linn Link on the floor in the middle of the lane as the basket was by Brittany Lingerfelter. A 2-pointer there to start the second quarter. And Anna Legrand is down here for the Lynx. 26-8, 7.5 to go in quarter number 2. We'll take an injury timeout as well. North Linn with the commanding lead. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 until 5:30, Wednesday, 9 until 1, and Saturday, 9 until 4, and evenings by appointment. Best of luck from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington excited to announce that they will be moving to their brand new facility at 2245 330th Avenue in Dyersville sometime in March. Good luck to all area athletes from the winning teams at Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington.
And welcome back into North Linn. And LeGrand helped off the court by Coach Wheatley and Coach Bob Mudd. Coach Marv Porter, the softball coach, new head coach here at North Linn, also helping out, taking Anna out in the hallway, as that was not a good scene. You could hear a pin drop here at North Linn. Basket, and then now a basket by Flanagan. 30-8 is our lead. Who got that previous basket, Bill?
Ashley Toll got it, and then Grace Flanagan got the steal in the bucket there. And Toll with 10 points.
Inside, off the window, and good. Got it by Treptow. Treptow will get her second field goal. She's got 6. And for these players in North Linn faithful here, that's just a sick feeling there to see one of your players go down in that much pain and have to be helped walked off. And that's one of the tough things in high school sports when you go through injuries like that. And that's been a thing that North Linn has been lucky with over the years, and hopefully it's nothing major, and she'll be able to come back from that. As there is a shot from the top of the key by Emma Ware. Now a backside rebound, put back and good.
Grace Flanagan got it off the backside, kind of leaked off the other side. She was on the baseline, picked it up, and immediately went right back up with it. Emma Ware shot it and missed it, but good look there by Grace Flanagan.
Pass left side, left corner, now inside. Batted away by Ashley Toll. 32-11 is the lead. 21 points. 24-point lead has been the largest here. An 8-0 run started this game for North Linn. 5:55 and counting. About 11 minutes will send it back to Des Moines, Wells Fargo Arena for the national anthem by West Delaware Singers. As Class 3A action coming up from the state tournament, we have 2 3A wrestlers. Class 1A starts at 8:45 from Wells Fargo. 2 North Linn wrestlers remaining there, as Henderson and Moyer. Quinn Reckemer was beat earlier today. There's a free throw good, 35-11. Both of those good for...
She made the first one. That was a 3-point play.
That's right. 3-point play.
35-11, the Lynx lead.
5:40 and counting here in the second. Driving in all the way, gap off the window and good. As that's Brianna Lingerfelter. 2 points. 5.5 to go here in the second quarter of play. 35-13. Here's a step away. Top of the key 3 by Grace Flanagan. No good. Rebounded in front of Emma Ware there. Was the Jesup player, McCone. Now pass left side. Driving in. Now kicking it back out is Boric. Driving in and losing the ball. It's knocked away. Jesup will get it back to the former Treptow. Up top for a 3. Got it. Nothing but nylon there. Off the right hand of Brianna Lingerfelter. 5 points for her. 4:50 and counting here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the ball kind of out of control there a couple different times. Looked like a turnover waiting to happen. They're tall again on that baseline off the glass and in.
That's her first field goal here of the second half of the second quarter. Third of the second quarter?
Yeah.
Wow, I've been sleeping. Hello, Bill.
Hello.
37-16. As there is a 3, left wing, got it to go. Grace Flanagan for her 4th field goal. As Flanagan has 10, as a 3 and 2 free twos. This ball is knocked away off the leg of a Jesup player as Kurt came away with it. Up top is Flanagan. 4 minutes and counting here. 40-16, the commanding lead. 24 points here for the Lynx. And there's going to be a foul. Too much contact.
Grace. That's her 3rd.
There, Grace Flanagan, and shooting. One of the bonus here. 17 foul timeout for Coach Wheatley. We've had 2 timeouts for Jesup, and Coach Wheatley will take the full timeout. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
All Seasons Auto Body in Monticello specializes in body repair and painting on all makes and models and works with all insurance companies and offer lifetime warranty. Open Monday through Friday and Saturdays by appointment. Best of luck to all area athletes in tournament action from All Seasons Auto Body in Monticello.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
The Woodland Eye Clinic offers high-quality eye and whole-body nutritional supplements that will help maintain a lifetime of healthy vision. The Woodland Eye Clinic, proudly serving Dyersville, Elkader, West Union, and Guttenberg communities.
Back into North Linn as Treptow on the line here with a 3-point play. And the 3-point play is good. 5 points for her in the second quarter, 9 in the game for Emily Treptow. As North Linn has the ball going left to right. Here's the shot inside, high off the window. Abby Flanagan lost control of that basketball. Now foul called, and we'll go back the other way. There's a reach-in call on Flanagan as the 1-on-1 bonus coming here as Abby Flanagan commits her first. Team number 8. Back to a 22-point lead here.
Yeah, that was just a frustration foul there by Abby. She had an easy layup, but you know, sometimes these girls amaze me how well they can shoot with the ball left-handed, and as she went up for that, it looked like it just flipped and went clear over to the other side of the bucket.
The first one is up and good. It's McHone with one more. She's 3 for 3. The lefty sinks the second one. It's 40-20 now. Back to a 20-point lead. The largest has been 25. North Linn leading 40-20. There's a shot, no good off the backside. Rebounded by Tall, put up, no good. It bounces out front, but a foul called to go to the line to shoot 2. First time at the line tonight for Ashley Tall, where she's a 61% free throw shooter. The leading scorer on the team with 15 points. As free throw is up and good. She'll have one more. Second one, good as well, 42-20. And Emma Ware comes back in for Ashley Tall. 3:39 to go. Let's try to check the scoreboard here for other, the Twitter scoreboard, I should say. Other scores. 42-20. That would be handy if the scoreboard had
that's what I was looking
rolling
up.
score
What are you
update.
seeing that I don't?
That would be great, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Here's the right corner three. No good off the front of the rim. Ball's on the ground. It'll be a fight for it. Jump ball called. As Bridgewater got her hands in there, as did Sydney Burke, tying up Treptow in the middle of the lane. And with Treptow, the leading players for Jesup here, the 5'7" junior. They only have one senior on the team. Lakin Borette, one senior, 2 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 4 freshmen. Here's a 3 attempt, no good off the front of the rim. And North Linn leading 42-20. We're going to break away and send it to Des Moines, Wells Fargo Arena for the national anthem. We'll get you a preview and an update of what's going on down there. We'll be back here to cover North Linn basketball more. 44-20, there's a shot by Abby Flanagan. 2:50 to go in the second quarter. Now we send it to Jamie Vaskey, Roger Reed, and Zach McCool in Des Moines right after this.
Holtz Construction are proud to support all area athletes. They recognize the time, effort, commitment, and training it takes to accomplish goals, both in the gym and in the classroom. For all your ag construction needs, Holtz Construction in Manchester.
And welcome back into the Wells Fargo Arena. Jamie Vaskey, Roger Reed, and Zach McCool back along with you as we have a little special segment here of the national anthem. As we're going to start our coverage here a little early, we'll send it back to the basketball game with John Swisher as we have Mariah Seeley from West Delaware. She's a senior at West Delaware. She'll be singing the national anthem here in this session, so we will bring you that live here on KMCH, and then we will send it back to John Swisher as we will not have a wrestler in this 3A session until 152 pounds. So we'll send it back to John for the conclusion of that game, as we'll have Western Dubuque wrestlers Riker Karimsky and Devin Ludwig at 152 and 182 pounds. And then speaking of North Linn, the game John is doing tonight, their wrestlers, they've got a couple guys in the semifinals tonight. Heath Moyer at 113, and he's taking on Briar Reese from Logan Magnolia. And then Brady Henderson at 132 is taking on Josh Tibbetts of Martinsdale St. Mary's. This is not Mariah Seeley, as they have it wrong in our program, as Mariah Seeley scheduled to sing the national anthem for the session 6. So this is not going to be Mariah Seeley. So she is scheduled to sing the national anthem here tonight, or sometime in this tournament. So we will send it back to John Swisher at the basketball game, and then we'll be back with Riker Karimsky and Devin Ludwig. We apologize for that, as we'll find out when Mariah Seeley is singing, and we will have it live when she is singing. So we'll send it back to John Swisher at the basketball game. You're listening to the State Wrestling Tournament from KMCH Sports.
Milestones Group is a long-established Manchester CPA firm with services such as tax preparation and planning, accounting services, and business consulting. Everyone at Milestones Group wish all the area athletes, teams, coaches, and fans the best for a successful season.
Back into North Linn. Final 40 seconds and counting here. Missed shot. Lynx lead by 24. As there's a three, no good. Inside now fighting for this Treptow, and she is slammed down to the ground as foul coming on Sydney Burke.
I think it was Ashley Toll.
Or was it Toll?
Toll got it.
I saw it. The 5, not a 4. Toll picking up her second. First free throw is up and no good. 48-24, 31 seconds to go here in this first half. Commanding lead here for North Linn. The not so good news, Anna LeGrand leaving the game with that leg injury. As she is back on the bench, we see there. As the Lynx have it now after the free throw was made by Treptow. Now it all's knocked away. Treptow, right side. 15 seconds to counting. 48-25. Back up top, Lingerfelter. Left side, Borat. The lone senior on the team for Jesup. Drives the baseline, kicks it to Treptow. Left wing. 5 seconds for a three. No good. Up front of the rim. Chasing down her own rebound is Lingerfelter. Treptow for a right wing three. No good. That's the way a first half, I should say, comes to a close. 48-25. 19 points for Jesup in that first half. 22 for North Linn. We will take a timeout. So our halftime coming up here. 48-25 is our score. North Linn at 22-0, taking down the Jayhawks at Jesup, who are 13-9. You're listening to North Linn postseason basketball from KMCH Sports.
Delhi Insurance Agency is dedicated to Delhi and the surrounding area, and they thank you for choosing them for your insurance needs. See Larry, Sue, and Christy for all your insurance needs, from home to commercial and everything in between. Delhi Insurance Agency in Delhi.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Brew and Brew is more than just a coffee shop. They serve breakfast, lunch, cupcakes, and more. Check their Facebook page for all of their upcoming events. Good luck to all area athletes from Brew and Brew in downtown Dyersville.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Simon's Grain and Feed wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament play. For all your feed and grain needs, see the experts at Simon's Grain and Feed, locally owned and operated in Manchester.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bowman Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bowman Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Susie Meyer with Exit Realty has been serving Lake Delhi and the surrounding areas with all of their real estate needs. Call Susie with Exit Realty. She has a proven track record and is ready to work for you. Good luck in tournament action from Susie Meyer with Exit Realty.
Cooper's Place in Ryan are proud to support all area athletes and coaches in tournament action. They understand the hard work and dedication put forth in the gym and in the classroom. Best of luck from Mike and his staff at Cooper's Place in Ryan.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance, your exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amanda dealer in Manchester. If you're building a new home, remodeling, or just need to replace an old appliance, we have the selection that you're looking for. Find us at gateway.biz or give us a call at 927-3200. We deliver, install, and service everything we sell.
Community Insurance is proud to support all area athletes and wish them the best of luck in tournament action. For your auto, farm, business, and home insurance, Community Insurance in Edgewood, go teams!
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Ace Body Shop has moved to a much larger location. They will continue to offer the same services, plus they have a new state-of-the-art paint booth. Good luck to everyone in tournament action from Ace Body Shop, now located a quarter-mile north of Manchester.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Linn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Gudenkopf Tiling, Excavating, and Directional Drilling do tiling, waterway reconstruction, fabrication, excavating, septic, directional drilling, and basement work. Good luck from Gudenkopf Tiling, Excavating, and Directional Drilling in Manchester.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Come to the Palace in Dyersville for great food, cold beverages, and friendly atmosphere, and help cheer on your favorite teams. The Palace in Dyersville wishes everyone in tournament action the best of luck. Go teams!
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Honey Creek Storage has storage units in all sizes, portable containers, pay online plus security cameras to protect your property. Good luck in tournament action from Honey Creek Storage. Go to honeycreekstorage.com for more information.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Angela Weinkoff with Russell & Russell Insurance in Anamosa wish all area athletes the best of luck in tournament play. Just like the area coaches, Russell & Russell Insurance can come up with a winning plan just for you.
Edgewood Oil Incorporated carries all major brands of lubricants and case oils. They carry a full line of industrial oil products, aviation oils, and antifreeze, XL brand lubricants, quality oil priced right. Edgewood Oil also carries methanol, mineral spirit, and washer fluid, and are a direct distributor of Camco brand lubricants. Edgewood Oil Incorporated in Manchester, open Monday through Saturday.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Sode's Green Acre, located in Guttenberg, offers a fun shopping experience for the entire family. Retro candy, unique gifts and toys, gourmet foods, coffee and tea, top shelf spirits, craft beer and wine, plus a cafe with full bar service. Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg. Find them on Facebook.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
John Bill back with you from North Linn High School. The Lynx lead, 48-25. Here in this one. As Bill, start with the stats. I'm getting some more scores here. We can pass along to our listeners of the area girls basketball regional semifinals tonight, if you will, as the Lynx lead by 23.
For the North Linn Lynx here in the first half, they're 48 points. They are 16 out of 23 from two-point range, almost 70%. 3 out of 7 behind the three-point line, so 63% from the field in that first half, and that is some phenomenal shooting. 7 out of 8 from the free throw line, 87%. 4 turnovers, 3 in the first quarter, just 1 in the second quarter, so doing a nice job taking care of the basketball. They're being led by Ashley Tall with 19 points, Grace Flanagan with 10, Anna LeGrand with 9, Abby Flanagan with 6, and Emma Ware with 4. For Jesup, they are 4 out of 15 from two-point range, 2 out of 11 from behind the three-point line, just 23% shooting from the field in that first half, keeping them in the game somewhat here. 11 out of 13 from the free throw line for 84% from there. They're led in scoring by Emily Treptow with 13, 5 for Brianna Ligenfelter, 4 for Peyton McCone, and 3 for Brittany Ligenfelter. 10 turnovers on Jesup, 5 in each quarter here in this first half. So Jesup fell behind early, but they've kind of righted the ship here a little bit. Now it'll be interesting. They're going to want to just come back, and you can't make up 23 points in one quarter very easily against a quality team like North Linn, but you want to just slowly cut into it. So we'll see what their strategy is here coming out, see if they try to put on any kind of pressure and create some turnovers and quick baskets themselves.
As score updates from around the area, Cascade leading MFL Marmac in Cascade, 29-14, early third quarter. It's Bellevue over Sumner Fred, 21-19 at halftime. 48-25 is our score here. As you touch on individual at all?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Got all those. 26-6 was a score after one quarter. An 8-0 run for North Linn. No ties, no lead changes in this game. North Linn tries to get back to their 7th regional final in a row. Here's North Linn with the basketball starting this third quarter, going right to left. We should be able to get this whole game in before Class 3 state wrestling. So the state wrestling tournament, Jamie, Roger, and Zach and Bill Logan. How about this? What a great break. Inside, Ashley Tall off the window, and good. And even better news for the Northland Lynx. Anna LeGrand back in the lineup after going down with that injury. Ed looked severe, and it looks like she's okay. She has a little tape job, or maybe one of those elastic bands under her right knee, and she falls down again now on the baseline going after that ball. And it's going to be out of bounds at Jesup basketball. As what great news for Northland there.
Yeah, she wears those elastic knee braces like Ashley Tall has on both her knees. She had both of those on in the first half, then got injured. Now she doesn't have either one of them on, and just that tape, just a little tape below her right knee.
Here's a foul called up.
Grace Flanagan gets her fourth. Wow.
Riley Kurt will saunter back in. 50-25, 7:20 to go here in the third quarter. The 25-point lead. Lynx have led by as much as 27. Here's Jesup with the basketball, going left to right. Treptow all the way in, put up. Circus Act trying to split the big girls for Northland. No good. Off the right side. And now Northland, right side. There is Ware. Now Flanagan inside, knocked away. Hitting the deck is Ashley Tall. Should get up and hustle on back. As now Lingerfelter goes in, puts it up. That's no good. It's batted out to Treptow for the left wing three. Got it to go. Emily Treptow with her second three of the game. She's got 15. It's 50-28 now in favor of the Lynx. 6.5 to go in the game, in the third quarter, I should say. There's a three, no good off the back of the rim. And spotted by Jesup.
Jesup's going to have to value the possessions here. You know, you hate to say that this early in the third quarter, but they're facing a 22-point deficit, and they're going to have to give great possessions every time.
As a scrum for it, contact out top. Foul going to be called on Abby Flanagan. She was on the ground as well, and she'll pick up her second foul here. Should be
her second, team second, yeah. Yeah, that was just a hustle foul there. And she was hustling trying to get the loose ball, but when you dive right at the legs of the other player, that's an easy call.
Here's a three. Treptow, top of the key. Got it to go. Her third three ball. It's 50-31. Back to 19. Largest lead's been 27.
She's a 40% three-point shooter, 22 out of 55 coming in tonight, but she's got three of them tonight.
There's a three by Abby Flanagan. No good out the backside. Rebound by Jesup. As 28% as a team is Jesup. Now right side, Treptow. Back up top, left wing three. No good. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Tall. And here come the Lynx. 5:15 and counting, quarter three, 50-31. The lead going all the way in. Flanagan, she'll be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Abby Flanagan on the line for the third time. She's 3 for 3, 7 points in the first two quarters.
Yeah, that was a foul by Peyton McCone.
McCone will get her third. Team number one. First free throw for Abby Flanagan is good. One more on the way. (51-31), 20-point lead. That one is up and good for Abby Flanagan. 9 points on the night for Abby. 8 or 9? 8. I gave her one too many somewhere.
Gave her an extra free throw in the first quarter, I think. She had 2 in the first quarter.
I gave her 1 in the second quarter. There's a no-good shot inside, taken away by LeGrand, so no free throws in the second.
Nope.
There it is. I gave her a bonus one. There's Tall inside off the window and good. Ashley Tall.
She just makes that look way easy.
Said it earlier.
The girls do a good job of feeding her, and she just makes that look easy.
Talented players. Ashley Tall. No good. Off the front of the rim. Good rebound by Emma Ware getting in there. Now Tall comes for the assist. Ware to Tall off the window and good. The third field goal here in this third quarter. She's got 25 points.
Yeah, 4-point possession right there. Missed the free throw and got their offensive rebound and get it back up and in. So great possession there by North Linn.
And this is a three. Left side, no good. Off the backside, rebounded by Abby Flanagan.
Brittany Ligenfelter, she shot over 100 of them on the year, 28% free throw shooter on the year.
And jump ball called inside. It'll stay Northland basketball going right to left. We'll be back in. Peyton McCone for Jesup, 56-31 the lead. 25 now. Largest has been 27, 4:13 to go in the third quarter. Inside to Tall. Avoids the contact. Off the window and good with the right hand on the left side. Ashley Tall. Another field goal. Is it her third or fourth in the third quarter?
Fourth. She's 12 for 13 from the field.
As a timeout coming here, we'll take it with them. Jesup, a full timeout. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Winter Blocker does all custom and specialty processing and third-party labeling. Stop at the Winter Blocker for a large selection of quality beef, pork, and lamb. Good luck from Winter Blocker. Visit them at winterblocker.com.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
Bramy Drug provides fast, convenient service from a professional staff. Enjoy off-the-street front row parking and drive-through window to make dropping off and picking up your prescriptions a breeze. Caring beyond prescriptions. Bramy Drug on East Main in Manchester.
Best of luck to all area athletes from your friends at Pets Allowed in Independence. Your pet's lodging, grooming, and training specialist for 17-plus years. Contact Pets Allowed at 334-7387. 334-PETS. Independence.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial,
Largest lead back to 27 for North Linn, 58-31, 3:40 and counting here in third. Jesup has the basketball going left to right. As in the corner, thrown away. Jayhawks lose it out of bounds. They go back the other way.
There was twice that possession. I thought they're throwing the ball to the mascot down there. It's got a blue uniform on there. That time they were standing near the mascot, but it was overhead. But that fooled me twice over there. I'm sitting there going, yeah, she's wide open in the corner. Well, it's because it's the mascot.
You couldn't tell that wasn't a player?
Me? I could tell.
Oh, I
the
thought
girls,
you said you thought she was open.
Well, at first you just see it blue, and it's just like the uniforms.
Ashley, except it's a big bird mascot.
Yeah, well, you're not looking at the beak.
You should be.
Yeah.
There's Tall and easy layup. A left corner three, no good by Jesup. And don't mind our mascot talks. 60-31. Oh, we got to have a little fun.
Hey,
they get to do it at
at the
state
old
wrestling.
ballpark. Yeah, they have fun down there. We can have fun here. We're
It's
just
fun
having
listening to those guys the last couple of days. They did a great job of keeping us updated what's going on. Jamie, Roger, and they are glad to have 2007 state wrestling champion from West Delaware, Zach McCool, who lives in the Des Moines area. He helps them out big time. It's great to have those guys for our wrestling coverage here as the best in the state of Iowa. We are a little biased, though. There's Flanagan right side, out the window and good. Abby Flanagan. 4 points in the third quarter, 11 on the night for Flanagan, 62-31. 2:15 and counting here in the third. Here's a pass to the short corner. That's Barrett. She traveled. That little shuffle to fees. LeGrand came and tried to supply some defense on her. Hand up Bridgewater. And now Abby, check that. Grace Flanagan checks back in for Abby as Anna LeGrand will head to the bench. 62-31. The 31-point lead, the largest of the night here for North Linn. Last check from Cascade, beating MFL Marmac 29-14 in the third. It was a halftime lead for Bellevue over Sumter Fred 21-19. We'll try to get a Dike New Hartford and Central Springs update here somehow. As there's a shot inside off the window. And good by Kylie Kurt. That's her second field goal of the night. And 64-31 down.
Yeah, that's just a nice little give and go. She had the ball over on the right elbow, passed over to the left elbow to Ashley Toll, who everybody thinks is probably going to shoot the basket. She just cut the basket wide open. Good assist for Ashley Toll.
And here's a shot blocked away by Burke. Tall comes away with it. Was it Burke or Tall on the block? As Burke did get it. Bridgewater with the three, no good. Goes all the way out to half court. Jesup on the other end. That's going to be a foul. Sidney Burke commits the hard foul. Is not going to allow Lingerfelter to make an easy basket on the other end. 1:19 to go in the third, 64-31. As Lingerfelter on the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Jesup 9 out of 11 from the free throw line here so far tonight, so they've done a nice job when they got there.
Up and good by Lingerfelter. One more to come. 6 points on the night. Ashley Tall will come out and Moyer back in. 1:19 to go here in the third quarter. 64-32 is the lead for North Linn. Trying to get back to their 7th regional final. Monday night in Jesup. No good off the back of the rim. Skirms out and rebounded by Kylie Kurt. Left side, Burke. Dribbling at the top of the key. Now this is Flanagan Grace. Back out to Burke. Left side, Kylie Kurt for the quick trigger three. No good. Left to short, but Bridgewater, smallest girl on the floor, gets a rebound, put up, no good. Rebound out in the middle of the lane. It'll form McHone for Jesup. And here come the Jayhawks. 50 seconds and counting. 64-32. Here this quarter number 3. Driving in, now back out. Lingerfelter for the three. Got it to go. Nothing but that for Brittany Lingerfelter. Her first three ball of the game. As Brittany, that is her 33rd on the year. She comes in the leading three-point artist ahead of Treptow. Here's a three, and the banks are open in the Troy Mills area tonight. They kept them open late for Sidney Burke as she banks home the three for her first basket. How about that?
She might have yelled bank. We got headsets on and wouldn't have heard that.
Yeah, I bet the mascot heard it. 10 seconds and counting here in the third. I don't know, his nose might have gotten away. Exactly. All the way in, off the window, and good by Treptow. Here's a steal by Treptow now. She goes up, can't get it to go, but she is fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that's just an alert play. Is North Linn trying to get the ball in real quick, but Treptow thought, well, I might be able to steal this away, and she did. Stepped right in front of the pass and right in front of the hoop, put it right back up again, and drew the second foul on Emma Ware.
So Treptow.
You may not wear glasses or contacts.
Treptow will shoot two here. First one's up, rattles around, and drops on down. Emily Treptow will have one more. 67-38 the lead now. Back to 31. The largest has been 33. There's another free throw for Treptow. 1.7 o'clock, third quarter. Chris Flanagan will baseball throw it. And it goes under the net and out of bounds. That's the end of the third quarter. 67-39. Lynx with the commanding lead here at home tonight. Getting back to a regional final Monday night in Jesup. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
This is George Davis from the law offices of Locher and Davis in Farley and Dyersville. Proud sponsor of our local youth as they develop confidence, character, and teamwork in high school athletics and learn lessons that last a lifetime. Best wishes to all our local students. We are cheering for you. Locher and Davis Law Offices located in Farley and Dyersville.
GSI and New Vienna Ag Automation, committed to quality and dependability. They grow with you with their full line of grain bins, dryers, and accessories customized to fit your needs and maximize profitability. Count on the winning team of GSI and New Vienna Ag Automation.
John and Bill back with you. Well, here's studio producers Ashley Vick and Ashley Bramey on this Friday night. And there's the drive off the window and good by Brittany Lingerfelter. 2 points by Lingerfelter. And 67-41, 7:25 and counting here as 26-point lead now. The largest has been 33, and this shot left side by Flanagan. Rebounded up ahead. Jesup driving baseline. This is Brianna Lingerfelter as she goes in. And a foul will be called. Does that go in?
No, it hit the bottom of the bucket. I think Abby
just saw it coming from the bottom of the net.
It did. It hit the bottom side, yep.
As it'll be called on Abby Flanagan, her third. Well, skims around, pops out left side. Lingerfelter, first time to the line. She'll have one more. Brianna Lingerfelter, 67% free throw shooter. And the second one is good. And the Lynx come back, 67-42, 7 minutes and counting. Left side is LeGrand. Went out in that second quarter with a knee injury. Thankfully, she's all right and came back in. This ball goes out of bounds. Northland faithful. What happened there? They thought it was
knocked out. Yeah, they thought it was out of Jesup.
Well, life goes on with a 25-point lead.
67-42,
6:40 and counting here in the fourth quarter. As there is a ball that's batted out of bounds, will stay Jesup basketball going left to right.
Yeah, Brittany Lingerfelter, again, drove in that lane. Was trying to get an easy shot, and if not, kind of forced it a little bit. Partially blocked out of bounds. It'll be Jesup basketball underneath their own hoop.
Inside, jumper over tall, as that is the 35?
Yeah, 35.
Jamie Connie, the first time we've seen her make a basket tonight. And here's a timeout. Coach Wheatley wants to talk things over. A full timeout. 67-44 Northland. 6.5 to go in the game. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point is more than just another pharmacy. They also carry many gift items to choose from in their retail store. Best of luck to all area athletes from Clayton Drug, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Back to Health Chiropractic is the leading chiropractor serving Manchester and surrounding areas since 1984. They offer services like massage therapy, chiropractic, sports injuries, in-house x-rays, and more. Good luck from Back to Health Chiropractic in Manchester.
Delclay Farm Equipment is your hometown equipment dealer in Edgewood. Delclay Farm Equipment has preventative service programs with guaranteed prices with a 49-point inspection available. Check them out at delclay.com.
Hauser's Water Systems is proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff and wish them continued success. Hauser's Water Systems is your supplier for rippling spring water. Need softener salt or a water unit? Hauser's Water Systems in Manchester.
Barron Motor Supply, proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff. They appreciate all their hard work and dedication in and out of the classroom. Good luck from Barron Motor Supply in Manchester, your auto parts professional since 1930.
Flanagan on the line. She makes the first one. She'll have one more as a free throw.
She drove the right side of the baseline there, went up with the shot, got fouled by McCone. That's her fourth foul. Flanagan makes both free throws.
As 69-44, the 25-point lead. Lynx have led by as much as 33 now. There's a left wing three. No good off the right side of the rim. Rebounded by Flanagan. And inside, tall, off the window and good from the right side. Great pass. Is that Flanagan or where?
That was Flanagan. That was Flanagan passed it to Tall. She just flashed down the middle of the lane and nobody could stop her. Good look.
As this is going to be a baseline inbounds out of bounds. Going back the other way for North Linn. 71-44. The advantage here for North Linn, thanks to in-studio producer Ashley Bramey helping us out. Read my mind. I was just getting to the Central Springs Twitter. I was digging around, and what do you know? Dyke New Hartford leading 20-17 last check at halftime over Central Springs. That's the winner of that one. We'll play the winner of this one in Jesup on Monday night. Dyke New Hartford, the favored team in that one. Ball's knocked out of bounds, Northland basketball. As we're going to step away now, 71-44 to Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. Jamie, Roger, and Zach with Class 3A semifinal action from Des Moines. We'll come back here and wrap it up and have the head coach, Brian Wheatley, on Now to Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines from KMCH Sports.
And good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome back to the Wells Fargo Arena in Class 3A semifinals and quarterfinal round action. We are on the mat, weight class 152. And from Western Dubuque, we have their outstanding 152-pounder Riker Krimsky, and he's taking on a very good wrestler from Southeast Polk, and Lance Runyon, who's a junior at 34-7. And with 58 seconds left to go in period number one, Runyon out with a 2-point takedown as he shot an inside single on Krimsky and popped his head out to a double, then covered up the hips of Krimsky for a 2-point takedown. And again, Krimsky battling a long, thin, tall, long-levered wrestler. Krimsky's going to have to do a good job of getting his hips up and working some hand control as Runyon is draped over the top of him, riding a 2-on-1 on the left side. He's got a cross body right in on the right. Got a 2-on-1 on the left. Trying to crank Krimsky over now with the power half Nelson on the left. And Zach McCool, Krimsky's got some work to do to try to build his base and get out of this ride.
Yeah, it does. This is a very tough ride right here by Runyon. A lot of parallel on his forehead and right on the top back of his neck right here. So I'd like to see Runyon have to get off to the side instead of just lay on him.
Well, we're going to get a stalemate. No, that's going to be the end of the first period right there. So it's going to be Runyon's choice. He's going to defer over to Krimsky. And a little bit of indecision. Krimsky's going to choose to go back up on his feet, which I think is good strategy. Runyon, again, very tall, long, lanky, 152-pounder. Riker Krimsky, short and compact and very muscular. A snap and a right to a double goes Runyon. Scramble situation as Krimsky now draped over the top of Runyon. And Krimsky's going to have to cover up, and Runyon's going to go right back to that same ride. As Krimsky goes to push-up position and gets his head and chest up. Now a hard crossface by Runyon from right to left. He's going to try to set up a crossface cradle on Krimsky. Krimsky doing a nice job staying long and trying to cover the hands of Krimsky. And Runyon locks up the cradle. Runyon with the cradle locked up. Krimsky trying to lunge forward and break the grip of the junior from Southeast Polk. That's going to be back points as Runyon has Krimsky on his back. Referee down looking for a fall as Runyon's trying to tighten it up. Krimsky trying to punch his right arm through to break the grip of Runyon. 51 seconds left to go. Referee down looking close for the fall as Runyon tries to readjust it. Krimsky's trying to wiggle his way out of it, but that is a very tight crossface cradle by the junior Ram from Southeast Polk. 38 seconds left. Krimsky now trying to arch his back and trying to split the hands of Runyon, and he's going to, but that's going to be a 3-point near fall. So good fight by Krimsky there, Zach, not to give up the fall.
Yeah, absolutely. He must have had his shoulder up on Runyon's other shoulder or something because that was pretty tight, but you could tell the referee was never going to slap the mat.
So right back to work goes Runyon on a crossbody ride on the right side. 9 seconds left to go in period two, and Lance Runyon up 7-0. A win here by Krimsky would get him into the medal round for third, fourth, fifth, or sixth. A loss right here, and Krimsky will have to wrestle for seventh and eighth tomorrow morning. Third period we go, and it's going to be Runyon's choice, and he's going to choose up for the third period, and he is very tough on top, Zach. He's got those long arms, a lot of leverage, and he does a great job of controlling the hips.
He does. There's a lot of pressure on the forehead right there in the back of his neck and Krimsky, so he's got to continue to get his head high, find his way back up to his base.
140 and counting. Runyon has Krimsky belly down, flat on the mat, trying to work a power half Nelson. Krimsky wrestling, and then we'll have a short break, and then we'll go up to weight class 182 where we'll see Devin Ludwig for Western Dubuque take on Anthony Sherry from Glenwood, and that's another tough matchup for the Western Dubuque Bobcat, as Sherry at one time was ranked, I think, number 1 or 2 in the state from Glenwood. So that will be a tough one for Ludwig, as Ludwig is ranked number 4. 110 and counting. 110 and counting right here for Riker Krimsky. You'd like to see it get him stalemate as Runyon is up on top. Krimsky trying to build his base, but Runyon smothering him up on top. Now Krimsky's going to push back, get his hips up. Runyon's still with a crossbody ride. Krimsky. Krimsky's going to kick the leg free. Now Runyon's going to cut Krimsky loose for a 1-point escape. And Southeast Polk's still in the hunt for a trophy here. So Runyon's going to try to build this lead on Krimsky. 39 seconds left to go. Long shot by Runyon. Reshot by Krimsky. He's in on a single. Let's see if he can pop his head to the outside and cut across to a double. Runyon's going to try to step behind, use that length, and hook the left ankle of Krimsky. He does. That's probably going to be a 2-point takedown, Zach. Lance Runyon over the top of Krimsky. We should get a stalemate there. The referee's letting us go for a long time. 10 seconds left to go in the match, and now he's going to award Runyon a 2-point takedown. He let him go for a long, long time before awarding that takedown, and the position didn't even change. And that's going to do it, as that match is going to come to an end. A 9-1 major decision for Lance Runyon. So Riker Krimsky will wrestle for 7th and 8th tomorrow morning for the Western Dubuque Bobcats. And again, that was a very tough matchup for Riker Krimsky.
Yes, it was. And Lance Runyon is one of those top wrestlers in the state right there, and unfortunate that he had to come back and wrestle him on the backside.
So Joe Pins losing. I'll give you an update on Joe Pins from Western Dubuque as we were following Joe Pins. Joe Pins wrestled Brody Teskey from Fort Dodge, and I believe that was a technical fall by Teskey in the second period over Joe Pins. So Joe Pins will wrestle. Joe Pins will wrestle, I believe, tomorrow morning. Yes, he will. Joe Pins will wrestle tomorrow, and they'll have 2 matches tomorrow. It will either be for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th, as he will be coming back off a loser from the semifinals, I believe, or a winner from the consolation. So we'll have that for you tomorrow. We have an update. We had a lack of communication there. Mariah Seeley from West Delaware was scheduled to sing the national anthem this session to start, and there was a singer that got sick, I believe, or had a conflict for tomorrow night. So they bumped Mariah Seeley to sing the finals tomorrow night, Zach McCool. So West Delaware will carry on their rich tradition of having a singer for the national anthem here at the Wells Fargo Arena. So tomorrow night before the finals, it will be Mariah Seeley. And we'll listen. We'll get that tuned in, and that will start somewhere around, I'm not sure what time it'll start, but we'll have it for you. So tune in to our broadcast tomorrow night, and we'll have Mariah Seeley, the outstanding singer from West Delaware. And that is an honor. That's like the all-star of all-stars for singing the national anthem, Zach, being able to be here at the Well on finals night.
Yeah, it's a great honor for her and a great honor for West Delaware Music right there. I know Mr. Phil Green does a very nice job with them, and so that's a great honor for them. And you see that almost every state wrestling tournament, we have a West Delaware individual down here at the state tournament singing in that. So that's a great tradition for them, and hopefully we continue to see that.
Well, exactly right, and that's going to be a lot of fun. What we are waiting for Devin Ludwig to come up. After this round is over, they will wrestle this round to completion, and then we will go right into the 1A semifinals, and we will have a match right up with 113-pounder Heath Moyer from North Linn. He will be taking on the freshman from Logan Magnolia, who's 50-4, Brian Reese. So that will be quite a match, as Moyer right now is 42-4. Reese, the freshman, is 50-4. So 90 matches, 90 combined wins in those two guys. So they both know how to win, Zach.
That's unbelievable. Once again, you continue to talk about how many matches these individuals are getting, and you should see them go at that pretty hard with that many wins.
And then at weight class 120, we've been following Cale Happel. We've had some requests to follow Cale Happel, the returning state champion from Lisbon. He'll be taking on Cale Frost from Don Bosco in that semifinal at 120. So we'll have Moyer, then we'll have Happel, and then in a wrestleback, we'll have 126-pounder from Cascade, Nolan Noonan, who is in the medal rounds. He'll be taking on Tegan Lundquist from Southwest Valley. And again, that will determine what medal Nolan Noonan will wrestle for. And then climbing the ladder, another semifinalist at 132, Brady Henderson from North Linn at 32-4 now with 2 wins here at the state tournament. He'll be taking on a very fine wrestler from Martinsdale St. Mary's by the name of Josh Tibbetts. So another tough matchup, but Brady Henderson has wrestled some of the best. So I'm sure the coaching staff there will have Brady Henderson ready to go and loaded for bear. So that will be it for our 1A wrestlers at weight class 132. We'll finish the evening with Brady Henderson in that semifinal. So we'll take a short break. We'll scan the crowd. They're at weight class 170 right now. Our next wrestler up will be Devin Ludwig for Western Dubuque, wrestling Anthony Sherry from Glenwood in that quarterfinal round consolation match. So we'll take a short break. We'll be back with Devin Ludwig. So stay with us, Bobcat fans and wrestling fans. We'll have more action for you right here from the well on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical, wishing all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action continued success.
East Buchanan Telephone Co-op in Winthrop are proud to support the East Buchanan athletes and all area athletes and wish them continued success. East Buchanan Telephone Co-op, your total communication source in Winthrop. Call 319-935-3011.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
River's Edge Construction wish all area athletes the best of luck in tournament action. If construction plans are in your future, call Lyle Palmer at 563-920-0046. River's Edge Construction can help you with your residential and commercial new construction and remodeling plans. Call River's Edge Construction in Manchester at 563-920-0046.
Kleesner Sanitation are taking new customers for both commercial and residential properties. If you need a large dumpster or container for new construction projects and a roll-off, call Kleesner Sanitation at 927-5977. Good luck from Kleesner Sanitation.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
And welcome back into Northland High School as John and Bill with you as the Northland Lynx get the win here tonight. The final score 76-51. They improve on at 23-0, ending Jesup's season at 13-10 as the Lynx only 9 points in that fourth quarter to 12 for Jesup, so getting outscored in that fourth quarter, putting some subs in, and the rest was history there as the Lynx get the job done here tonight and move on to a regional final. 7th time in a row. Last year they weren't in a regional final. You have to look back to the 2010-2011 season, and they lost second round to Hudson in that first of double-digit victories. 20-plus wins now, 8 years in a row. They were 20-3 that year. 22, 22, 24, 25, 20, 24, and now this year they are 23-0 and counting as the Lynx get the win, 76-51. As Billy, Lynx took care of business, came out here and did things the right way here tonight.
Yeah, they got off to a very quick start, and they just really took care of business right from the very beginning as they went 8 for 8 from 2-point range in that first quarter, jumped off to them quick and just got out there and just kind of separated themselves and did a nice job of doing what it takes to win their final game in the North Linn Gymnasium this year. A lot of fans hanging around here to talk to the players and coaches and stuff, and I'm sure because it's the last game in the home gym this year, probably not in any big hurry to get out of here, but a good complete game for North Linn tonight. They shot 54% from the field, 5 for 15 from behind the three-point line, 12 out of 17 from the free throw line. And just 10 turnovers, so anytime you're right around 10 turnovers, that's a good night. For Jesup, they had a good night. They shot 28% and shot a real high free throw percentage and just 15 turnovers. So nice job. So we're going to get ready to send it back to wrestling here at State Tournament in Des Moines to Jamie, Roger, and Zach.
Now, welcome back to the Wells Fargo Arena to the 2018 Class 3A semifinals and consolation semis. And we are going down to mat number 2. And we are going to have Devin Ludwig, the junior from Western Dubuque, now at 40-7, taking on Anthony Sherry, the senior from Glenwood, at 32-5. And Sherry is sporting a huge brace on his right elbow. And Devin Ludwig, we'll see if Devin Ludwig can keep the momentum going here. A first-round fall by Ludwig over Austin Lee from Fort Dodge, and then losing that tough match 5-4 to Joey Mitchell from Ottumwa, then coming back with a nice 11-0 major decision over Colin Hondred from Ankeny Centennial, now taking on Sherry, but it's going to be Sherry with a slide-by. He's going to cover the hips of Ludwig. Ludwig with a nice sit-out turn-in. And he takes a dive in at the legs of Sherry, and Sherry's going to snap and spin Ludwig down for another takedown for a 4-1 lead, 26 seconds into this match, and it's Sherry up by a score now, an escape by Ludwig. Sherry up now by a score of 4-2. And we're going to get stoppage right here as our referee's going to look at that elbow brace that Anthony Sherry's got. I think he's going to ask for some tape on it. Maybe got scratched there. The trainers from Iowa State are taking a look at that brace as Devin Ludwig goes over to Coach Cleary. And Sherry will get a piece of tape on that brace and tighten that up. It's 4-2. We're going to be in neutral position when we resume this match. Again, when they get through all of these semifinals, they're going to go right in. As soon as all the matches, they're going to wait for the 3A to be completely done. And then they're going to run this 1A wrestlers right back in. And there might be a short break here, Zach, because they're televising these semifinals. So we'll see how big of a break. They'll take. Once again, as Anthony Sherry still in the corner, getting that brace taped up, and he's got some tape now on that right wrist, holding that brace on. So we're going to go back to action here. Go back to action at weight class 182. Once again, Sherry with the slide by. Ludwig blocks it off, and Sherry drops in on a single. Sherry very quick, very explosive. He's got a standing butcher on Ludwig. Ludwig's got to be careful. He's going to get pitched to his back as Sherry's going to try to step around. Nice job by Ludwig to back out of that standing butcher. 58 seconds left to go, period number 1. There's a slide by Ludwig, and he just missed the mark as he was back around Sherry and couldn't quite get a grasp on his hips as Sherry showed some quick footwork there. Ludwig now to a snap. Got a front headlock on Sherry. Let's see if he can cut the corner. Sherry's now trying to cut the corner on Ludwig. Ludwig's going to have to put a whizzer in here as Sherry's got the left leg of Devin Ludwig trapped. Now he's going to pick it up. Ludwig trying to throw a whizzer in on the right side of Anthony Sherry. Sherry now has the left heel of Devin Ludwig, and he's going to try to dive in and cut across to a double. Ludwig showing some flexibility here in splits and off the edge of the mat. Nice flexibility. Nice flexibility there by the junior from Western Dubuque. And once again, Anthony Sherry has some trouble with that elbow brace as he's going to wrap that back on. He's got a big brace on, and then he's got a sleeve over the top of it. That should be injury time right there. I don't know why it is not, as Sherry's tightening that brace back up. Now he's going to have to put the sleeve back on that right elbow brace. I don't know why that's not injury time, Zach. But he's got the brace back on. He's got it cinched up. And we're back to action with 13 seconds left to go in period number 1. Devin Ludwig doing a good job here. Again, you don't want to give up 2. Ludwig is going to step in and try to launch Sherry. With 3 seconds left, Ludwig in a hip toss. I don't know if you want to get in a throwing match with Anthony Sherry, but Ludwig showing no fear there as he stepped in, Zach, and tried to get his hips across, then hip toss Sherry, but no points there as time expired. Give the junior credit for getting after it right there. All right, Ludwig's choice. He will choose down. There's a 1-point escape for Ludwig. It's 4-3. Basically, Sherry just cut him loose. I don't know why he didn't go optional start. Slide by attempt by Sherry. And Ludwig tried to square up and tripped and did a backward somersault and then popped right back to his feet. Sherry did not try to pounce on him in that situation. Sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. There's a duck under by Sherry, and Ludwig's going to have to go defensive here, and a bull rush by Sherry. I think that's going to be a 2-point takedown by the senior from Glenwood as he bull rushes over the top of Devin Ludwig, picks up a takedown. It's now 6-3. Sherry with the Turk in. Ludwig trying to scissor his legs to clear the Turk. Sherry now trying to cross-face Devin Ludwig from left field to right field. Ludwig doing a nice job keeping those shoulders down. Now, Anthony Sherry elevating the left hip, the right hip of Devin Ludwig, and now cross-face. Now he's going to get some back points here. Got some back points right here, at least 3. Devin Ludwig in trouble as Anthony Sherry picked up a Turk. He stepped in between the legs and hooked the right leg, and that's a 3-point near fall, and it's quickly 9-3. Now an escape by Ludwig. It's 9-4. Ludwig goes right back to the underhook. Now front headlock by Ludwig, and they're backing up off the edge of the mat. And back to the middle we go. So something feet to back, and this thing would be tied up. 33 seconds left to go. 33 seconds left to go. Right here in period number 2. And the clock's still running. And back to work we go. There's a nice double leg takedown. Double leg shot by Ludwig. Down block by Sherry. Sherry now trying to block the left arm. Ludwig in a throw. Sherry tried to rethrow. Let's see if Ludwig can come out. He's got Sherry on his back. He's going to get at least 2 and 2 out of it. 2 for the takedown, 2 back. And it's 9-8 as the time expired. Great finish by Ludwig there. Coach Cleary excited about it. Sherry gets up very slow as he loses his headgear. Great hip action there by Devin Ludwig. As Ludwig came in and tried to launch Sherry, Sherry sagged and then tried to retoss Ludwig. Ludwig came out of the scramble on top for 2 and 2, and it's 9-8. Sherry now coming to a stand-up, and I think Ludwig's going to cut him loose. He is. 10-8 right now, 1:53. And Coach Cleary said, I give him 1, don't give him 2. 10-8. Sherry slow to come back to the circle. Ludwig hustling back to the center. Ludwig content going. I tell you what, he just in on those underhooks and overhooks. Now he's applying a lot of forward pressure to Sherry. Sherry's going to drop in on a low shot, front headlock. Windmill slip out of it. 2-point takedown for Ludwig. We're tied up at deuces. Devin Ludwig and Anthony Sherry are tied up. I think Ludwig's going to cut Sherry loose. He's stuffing the head of Anthony Sherry on the edge of the mat, and it's going to be a 1-point escape for Sherry. Sherry, again, very slow, and he's going to peel that brace off. Let's see what our officials are talking about. Officials are talking about, and Sherry's going to try to readjust that brace. That has got to be injury time right there. And you got to run the clock on that. Coach Cleary, very animate back there, looking for injury time. As Sherry's going to take a blow here by adjusting that elbow brace. And Coach Cleary very disgusted right here as he's taking oxygen. Zach McCool, Devin Ludwig pushing Sherry, and Sherry's getting a blow here.
Yeah, absolutely he is.
Coach Cleary very upset with the slowness here. I'll tell you what, that's a 35-second break for Anthony Sherry. That's as bad as the old shoelace, tying the shoelace business. So 11-10, 1:20 left to go. Ludwig coming right back in with an underhook on the right side of Anthony Sherry. Sherry with the double overhook now. Ludwig's got to be careful here as he's applying straight line pressure. Long shot by Sherry, reshot by Ludwig. He's going to pop his head out. go to a double leg finish. Let's see if he can pop his head out and cover the hips up of Sherry. Sherry's going to readjust, so Ludwig's going to switch directions. Over the top goes Anthony Sherry. Let's see if Ludwig can get his right arm free. He's going to hook the ankle of Sherry. That's got to be a 2-point takedown, and no, it is not. And we're going back to the middle of the mat. Once again, Sherry very slow getting back to the middle of the mat as Devin Ludwig is ready to go. 49 seconds. It's 11-10 in favor of the senior from Glenwood, and Devin Ludwig is pushing the tempo right now. Got a lot left in the tank. Reverse gear now by Sherry, and here comes the headgear off one more time. If it's not the elbow brace, it's the headgear for the senior from Glenwood, and he has taken his sweet time getting that headgear cinched back on. 35 seconds left to go, so it's going to be time for Devin Ludwig to blow. There's a sweep single by Ludwig. He's in deep. Hard whizzer by Sherry. Let's see if Ludwig can step over and hook a leg, and off the edge of the mat they go. 25 seconds. Referee's talking about something here, and back to the middle we go. And we're going to get a caution against Sherry. 23 seconds. Devin Ludwig in this match. Let's see, he's got to pull the trigger here. Zach, at some point, he's going to try to drop in on a single. He's got a single on Sherry. Let's see if he can cut across. He's going to step across to the outside. Sherry's going to square him off. 10 seconds left to go. Devin Ludwig's going to take a shot. He's still got time. He's got 8 seconds.
Take 2 more.
He's really got to go on the whistle. He's got to touch and go here. There's a long shot by Ludwig. Down blocked by Sherry. 5 seconds. Ludwig in a double. Sherry backs off the match one more time. Bobcat Nation is upset down below us. 2 seconds. There's a long shot by Ludwig, and that's going to do it. 11-10. Anthony Sherry win here. Coach Cleary just furious with that. Devin Ludwig on the go. Sherry takes a 40-second timeout to adjust his elbow brace twice during the match. Coach Cleary talking to our official. And I'm not sure why there wasn't even any injury time being run off right there. And Coach Cleary getting an explanation right now. And I think our official's saying that's my judgment. And I'm telling you what, that's a tough luck loss for Devin Ludwig right now, losing that match by a score of 11-10. And Devin Ludwig will now have to settle for a 7th and 8th place medal here. And Coach Cleary absolutely on fire down there, Zach McCool. And I tell you what, as a coach, I would be too.
Well, yeah, he should be. You know, right there, they let him take 2 30-second blows at least. And, you know, that allows the kid to take a deep breath and really relax and continue to, you know, gain that momentum back on his side when it wasn't on his side. That's the reason why Ludwig basically cut him right there, was because he knew he was gassing and he felt him break, and then he went straight to that elbow pad.
Well, that was right after that, you know, Ludwig hit him with that 4-point move at the end of the second period and had him on the ropes, like you said, and all of a sudden you get a stoppage there, and Coach Cleary just furious, as is the rest of Bobcat Nation sitting below us. And again, boy, oh boy, you hate to see that, but Devin Ludwig having a well of a tournament. That's 2. He's lost to Joey Mitchell 5-4, and then you come back and lose to, at one time I think Anthony Sherry was ranked 1 or 2 at weight class 182, and he loses that match 11-10. And I'm telling you what, that's tough. That's tough to go back and try to explain that to a young man, how you've wrestled your heart out, and you just came up just a little bit short. Well, they're finishing up the matches. The 285-pound match is right here out in front of us, and our next match will be our Class 1A guys coming in. We will have 1, 2, 3. We will have 4 matches here at in Class 1A, and it'll go pretty quickly as we have Heath Moyer in a semifinal at 113. We have Kel Happel in a semifinal at 120. We have Nolan Noonan from Cascade and a wrestleback at 126. And then we have Brady Henderson from North Linn in a semifinal at 132. So we're going to take a break, and then we'll be back. They're going to wrestle these matches in front of us to completion. And we'll be back for Heath Moyer probably within probably a 10 to 15-minute span. So hug your radio, sit back, and we'll try to have more action for you here from the 2018 State Wrestling Tournament here from the Wells Fargo Arena in beautiful downtown Des Moines. And coming to you from Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Ellis Implement and Outdoors in Coggin is your local supplier for farm equipment and outdoor power. Offering parts, sales, and service since 1937, Ellis Implement and Outdoor wish all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
And welcome back into Northland High School as the Lynx get the win. As we'll wrap it up, Brian Wheatley will join us here in our postgame as the Lynx 76-51 getting back to their 7th regional final in a row as Northland's great success continues as they get back to a regional final. As we give you some scoreboard updates, their opponent will be Dike New Hartford. As Dike New Hartford got the 7-point win tonight, they led by 3 at halftime, went on to win by 7, 52-45 over Central Springs. The Dike New Hartford, the number 9 team, against North Linn, the number 1 team in 2A, will meet in Jesup on Monday night. I'll have coverage of that one coming up for 7 o'clock on Monday night. Bill Logan and Roger Wright will be back in Manchester Monday night for West Delaware boys basketball, first round class 3A. Elsewhere tonight, it was Cascade beating MFL Marmac. The final 57-42. And Bellevue 42-40 over Sumner Fredericksburg. Those two teams will meet Monday night as, where'd that bracket go? Cascade and Bellevue will play Monday night, and that one is at Dubuque Senior High School. So elsewhere, Regina over West Branch 58-50. The head coach of the Northland Lynx now, Brian Wheatley, joining us here in the postgame as this team came out ablazing in that first quarter, especially Ashley Tall with those 8 points in that first quarter, a 26-6 lead in that first quarter. And that's kind of start you hope for from your team. You knew Jesup a little undersized. You knew if things went well, come out and play hard, things would take care of themselves, and they did early and often in this game tonight.
Yeah, that's, one thing we always kind of try to pride ourselves on is getting out of the gates early, especially against a team that on paper we're favored to beat. You try not to let them hang around or whatever. But, yeah, first quarter, boy, we were hitting kind of on all cylinders there, and looks like we put up 26 points. And, that's kind of built momentum from there. But give Jesup credit. They played a tough game. They started hitting some shots and kind of hung around a little bit there. But, overall, real proud of our effort. Defensively, we need to clean some things up. A little sloppy there at times for us. But like we told the girls in the locker room right now, it's you don't get extra points for style or anything like that. You just win and move on to the next one. And we'll start getting ready for Dike New Hartford here as soon as we leave the gym.
Absolutely. As 3 in double figures tonight, a career high for Ashley Tall, leading the way with 32. She had 19 at halftime, and they just simply did not have an answer. And she just, we commented several times, as whenever we cover Northland girls basketball, she just makes it look so easy at times.
Yeah, and, we've talked a lot about her throughout the year. She's really become our leader, and as you said, they just didn't have an answer for her, and we took full advantage of it, and our kids understand that. Again, some of the unselfishness of our kids. There was a mismatch there, and boy, they just kept pounding in there to Ashley, and she did her job on the other end and finished and came out with a career high tonight.
Yeah, and I thought you overcame a little bit of an adversity. Grace Flanagan kind of got herself into foul trouble. She had 3 in the first half, and then she got her 4th one 30 seconds into the third quarter and had to sit the rest of the third quarter. But the other girls came in, and it's just like you didn't even miss a beat with her out of there. And that's kind of a tribute to that rotation you do with the substitution. You had to do that a little bit in the first half when Anna Grand went down with that temporary knee injury. So, I had to fight through a little adversity that way as well.
Yeah, that, going back to Anna, that was a scary moment. I think, like we talked off air, you could hear a pin drop in this gym, and luckily it was just one of those deals, they banged knees. But I thought that took a little bit of air out of our sails. Boy, Anna was really clicking there. I think she had 9 points in about the first 3 minutes of the game, and all her teammates were pretty concerned about her there. Unfortunately, she was able to come back in, but and then the foul trouble too. We fought through that, but like you said, we've kind of stuck to a rotation all year. So these kids have had minutes in meaningful games, and I think that helps. And like you said, we don't try to miss a beat. We want our best players on the floor, but we feel confident in our bench if we have to go to it that they can keep things rolling until everybody else can get back in there.
As the Lynx move on at 23-0. As Monday night will be the regional final, 7th regional final in a row, dating back to the 2011 season, 2012 season, I should say, as that first one came in 2012, losing to West Marshall. Now Dike New Hartford, your opponent. You've seen this team in person. You've seen them on film. You have a good scout tonight as one of your assistant coaches, Callan Timms, a former Mount Mercy University player and teacher here at North Linn, made the trip up the dike tonight and got a close in-person view of them. And you'll have plenty of prep work now and plenty of homework to do on Dike New Hartford. But Monday night, another regional final. Oh, that sounds good to you and your program, and 7 in a row. There's not many schools that can say that in the state in boys or girls basketball. So congratulations on that great feat.
Yeah, thank you. And like you said, everything now is all about Dike New Hartford. And give us a little shout out there to Coach Tim. She does a great job scouting. She comes back and she has that thing picked apart. And I know she doesn't think she's doing much, but it is really helpful to have someone out there that knows the game. And, she's at our practices and kind of knows what we're looking for and how we do things. So to have her out there is definitely helpful. So we'll be meeting up with her somewhere on Highway 20 or 380 here in a little bit. And we'll get to work on that. But like you said, we've seen them play, and we have some films that we've gathered once the brackets came out, try to get ahead of things a little bit. But it's going to be a tough battle. Dike's got a really good team. Those kids up there know how to win. State volleyball seems like every year up there. And they got some nice athletes, some nice basketball players. They're 22-2. If we're going to go back to Des Moines, we're going to have to earn it on Monday night.
Yes, indeed. Ninth ranked in Class 2A is the Dike New Hartford team. We'll see them Monday night. We'll have your coverage right here on KMCH and KMCH.com on Monday night before Class 3A West Delaware boys game. So these are 3 seniors playing their final game ever tonight at Northland High School, as Anna LeGrand, Ashley Tall, and Emma Ware saying goodbye to the gymnasium in a basketball uniform. As always, a special moment. Get some pictures taken for the last time here after a game, but still plenty of basketball that played for this group, hopefully, of course. But the final time here, it's always a special meeting. It's your home gym. It's where you practice, where you have PE, where you walk through every day to class, and it should mean something to you.
Yeah, you bet. And our big goal a couple weeks ago was to win on senior night when we honored them, but certainly tonight for a lot of reasons. You want to let those guys win their last game on their home floor, and of course wanting to advance on top of it. But those 3 have done an awful lot for us. They've been great leaders for us here the last couple of years, and they're 3 kids who have lived in this gym, over the summers and in the off season. They've put in the work, and it's really great to see them get rewarded. And hopefully we can win another one and send them out down in Des Moines like they deserve to go out.
Yes, indeed. All right, best of luck. We'll see you in Jesup on Monday night. Thanks for your time. Congrats on the win here and win number 23 tonight.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
You betcha. Brian Wheatley, the fine head coach of the Northland Lynx, with his team getting the win here tonight. As we continue to wrap it up, we'll send you back to Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines for state wrestling in about 5 minutes. Class 1A will start. 2 Northland wrestlers will be in action as Heath Moyer and Brady Henderson will be on the mats there, as well as all our other 1A wrestlers. Jamie, Roger, and Zach will have you covered with that in about 5 minutes from now. Send you back and for the rest of the night from KMCH Sports. Tonight, it was Northland with the win, 76-51. They led 26-6 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored Jesup 22-19 in the second frame for a 48-25 halftime lead. Northland continued the outscoring team, 19-14 over Jesup in the third period for a 67-39 total after 3 periods of play. As into the fourth quarter, it was 12-9, Jesup outscoring the Lynx in the final 76-51. No lead changes, no ties. 8-0 run started this game for the Northland Lynx as their bench scored 10 points. They had 5 3-pointers and 8 scores on the night. For Jesup, 5 scores, 6 threes, and 0 bench points. For Northland, Ashley Tall, as we talked about with Coach Wheatley, leading the way, a career-high 32 points tonight, 12 points for Grace Flanagan, 11 for Abby Flanagan, 2 for Kylie Kurt, 9 for Anna LeGrand, 4 for Emma Ware, 5 for Sydney Burke, and 3 for Ellie Ware. For Jesup, they're led by the fine junior guard, Emily Treptow, 26 points. She had herself 4 3-pointers, 6 points for Brianna Lingerfelter, 4 for Jamie Tani, 11 for Brittany Lingerfelter, and 5 for Peyton McHone. Just 5 scores, those 5 starters for Jesup. Northland just too powerful tonight for the Jayhawks as Northland wins for the 4th time in this series since 2006. Now 4-0. All 3 of them were in postseason matchups, as the first one came in 2011, first round 38-35. The second round in 2012, the Lynx won here 40-33, and again here on the last meeting before tonight, February 19th of 2014, 73-37 in the Class 2A second round game. This is the first semifinal these two teams have played, and the first semifinal for Jesup since February 19th of 2010. Lynx get the win tonight, 76-51. Bill Logan, your final thoughts?
Well, I thought it was a great win here tonight for North Linn. Probably a little more pressure on them than maybe even they realized. 22-0, top ranked. Expecting to win. And that puts a little extra pressure on the girls. But these kids, they don't look like they have any pressure on them. They just come out and they just do their thing. Ashley Tull, 14 out of 15 tonight from the field. And that's just phenomenal. And she just doesn't take bad shots. I mean, she just does a nice job. They work the ball around, get inside to her. She knows how to position herself to take that inlet pass and be able to go up and put it in and get some offensive rebounds and putbacks. And then, I don't know how many assists she had tonight. She probably had 4 or 5 assists tonight, because then when all of a sudden they do try to double team her, she finds the open teammate. So, they just did a tremendous job in here tonight. Congratulations to those seniors, as they win their final regular season home game ever in here. And I know they'd like to come back at least one or maybe 2 more times and celebrate in here. Monday night they'd like to come back and celebrate. And then they'd like to come back from Des Moines and celebrate in here. So they'd like to come back in here 2 more times and be really, really happy kids.
Yes, indeed. They'll take Dyke New Hartford on a Monday night in Jesup. We'll have all the coverage here starting around 6:50 Monday night as Dyke New Hartford beat Central Springs tonight 52-45 in Dyke. Cascade with the win. The Cougars advance on to another regional final as Cascade trying to get back to the state tournament 57-42 over MFL Marmac. The Cougars will take on the Bellevue Comets. Rematch of Class of River Valley Conference North Division foes as Bellevue got the win over Sumner Fred tonight, 42-40, and nail-biter there. Iowa City, Regina. Congratulations to Coach Wallace and Coach Haas as they'll move on to a regional final with a win over West Branch, 58-50 tonight. We'll send you back to Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines coming up here for Class 1A action and 2A semifinals on the way. As we'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. We'll have the West Delaware bowling coaches on the show, our area wrestling coaches and basketball coaches, a huge, full, jam-packed show tomorrow, mixed in with Consolation Wrestling starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. But the coaches show will continue on until we're done with all our coaches tomorrow, as we'll go till probably about noon. As join us for that at around 9 o'clock starting tomorrow right here from KMCH Sports. Thanks to in-studio producers Ashley Vick and Ashley Bramey, to my partner, Bill Logan. John Swisher saying, enjoy the coverage for the rest of the night with Jamie, Roger, and Zach from Des Moines. So long, everybody, from Troy Mills, Iowa.
And a very good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome back to the Well, the 2018 wrestling tournament, and we are into 1A wrestling action, semifinals and consolation semifinals. And out on the mat right now is the outstanding sophomore from North Linn, Heath Moyer. And Moyer out early with the 2-point takedown on Briar Reese from Logan Magnolia. He's a freshman. That is 50-4. A switch attempt by Reese. Now a scramble situation with 8 seconds left. Might be a 2-point reversal. Might be a 2-point reversal for Reese as Moyer is hanging on as the first period is going to come to a close. And they've got to unwind everybody as Heath Moyer had his arm wrapped around and underneath the left ankle Briar Reese, and Reese was draped over the top of Moyer, and our Logan Magnolia coaching staff is asking for a 1-point escape there. I don't think he's going to get it, as Moyer still had control. Moyer still had control of the ankles of Briar Reese. We're going to get a warning against, going to get a bench warning, I believe, against Logan Magnolia. It's going to be Reese's choice. He's going to defer over to Moyer, and Moyer will go down. Heath Moyer, 42-4 now. A first-round win over Jacob Whittinger from Nashua Plainfield, 9-6. And then a fall over Trey Aylan from Mount Ayr in 133. So Heath Moyer has had a whale of a tournament for the North Linn Lynx in his sophomore season here. They're trying to get the clock reset. And that's going to do it right there. They don't have 2 minutes set back up on the clock, as we got a bit of a problem. Now we've got 2 minutes set up on the clock, and we've got 3 for Moyer now, as Reese is going to cut him loose, and we're going back to neutral. Good freshman from Logan Magnolia, who is 50-4 wrestling his 55th match of the year. That is unbelievable. Zach, they used to say it'd take you 4 years to get your 100 wins. Well, this guy's going to get his 100 wins in probably 2 seasons. He's only a freshman.
Yeah, they said the feat now is basically 150 wins. 100 wins isn't anything anymore. It's basically gone to 150.
All right, so that's pretty unbelievable. We're going back to action right here as we went off the mat. Now we're going to circle back in. Reese in a square stance. Moyer in a square stance. A high crotch attempt by Moyer to the right side of Reese, and Reese is going to back out. Now a hard collar tie by Reese. Sweep single now by Reese. He's going to pop his head out, and he's going to cover the hips up of Moyer. It's 3-2 with 1:08 left to go in the second period. I wouldn't be surprised to see Reese cut Moyer loose again. And let's check out the Logan Magnolia coaching staff and see what they decide to do. Over on the other mat is the other semifinal. We'll get that for you. And there's going to be a release by Reese. Now we're going back to neutral. Moyer started this with a very nice takedown of his own. He's going to drop in and leaves his elbow up. It's a 2-point takedown for Reese. It's 4-4 now. And Reese up on top, the right side of Moyer, riding tough. Spiral ride with the left, claw ride with the right. Moyer's up to his feet. Reese will drop in on a single. A whizzer now by the sophomore from North Linn. He's going to try to get to his feet and kick out. Reese will drop in on both ankles. Moyer now will try to turn in. Moyer comes out with a whizzer. Got to be careful. Heath Moyer is reaching back. I tell you what, put in position for a Reese whip over there, but he found the edge of the mat, so we'll get a restart. It's 4-4, 26 seconds left to go. 26 seconds left to go in period 2. Zach, you're 4-4. You got to score here with short time.
Yeah, absolutely. You talk about how important it is to score at the end of periods here. So we'd like to see Heath Moyer be able to score, possibly reversal, and go ahead of Reese.
So Moyer trying to get out. Reese hanging on to the right ankle. Moyer's going to sit right on the top of Reese, and Reese is going to hang on to that ankle as Moyer tried to kick free. And that's going to do it for period 2. It's 4-4. And let's see whose choice it's going to be. It's going to be Reese's choice. And he's going to choose down. So Heath Moyer's got to go to work on top, looking for a tilt. He's good with the tilts. Let's see if he can get a cross wrist tilt in. And there's a sit-out turn-in by Reese from Logan Magnolia, Briar Reese. Heath Moyer up on top now, riding that cross wrist. He's got the left wrist of Briar Reese trapped underneath him. Now Reese will roll that out, and Moyer will latch onto it one more time. Going to try to set up his tilt. He's good in the cross wrist tilt, but good hand control by the freshman. Now a stand up by the freshman. Moyer will drop in on a single. 4-4 is our score. 132 and counting. Sophomore from North Linn trying to punch his ticket to the finals tomorrow night. And that would be an unbelievable feat for the sophomore, under the radar till the Benton Community Tournament, and then winning that tournament and gaining momentum from there. Cradle attempt now by Moyer. He's got it locked up. Got to get his hips over across. He's got a cradle locked up. Let's see if he can pinch the head of Reese to the knee and turn him over. Good hand control by Reese. That's going to be a 2-point reversal by Reese as he pops his head out. Now Moyer trying to get the 2 back as he's draped over the top of Reese. 54 seconds left to go. Reese's left arm is around the neck of Heath Moyer. Moyer trying to pop that left arm out and come on top. The referee's going to let him wrestle right here. Moyer trying to get the 2 here. Let's see if he can put a leg in. That should be a 2-point reversal by Reese right there as he's got a leg hook. And no, he doesn't have a leg hook. Now he's going to try to pop his head out and score 1. There's a 1-point escape by Moyer. Still no call. That should be a 1-point escape as Moyer's got a front headlock on Reese. Only 20 seconds left to go in the match. Moyer's going to have to hustle. 15 seconds left to go. Reese hanging on to Heath Moyer. Moyer now, and no change of position right there. All that act, though, they're going to give him 1 point. Heath Moyer now, 1 point at 6-5, 9 seconds left. Got time for one great shot here. Reese is going to go in reverse gear, 7 seconds. Moyer's got to pull the trigger. There's a slide by Reese. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown, and that's going to be it for Heath Moyer. 8-5 loss right there, and that's a stinger. That is a stinger, so Heath Moyer will be in the medal round tomorrow morning as the freshman Briar Reese comes from behind there. Moyer started out strong with that 2-point takedown, and then the freshman from Logan Magnolia can quickly see how he's won 50 matches, Zach.
Yeah, the kid was tough. He got tougher as the match went on, so that's exactly what you ask out of your wrestlers. He didn't start off too hot with Heath going in there and getting a takedown right away, but then he went out there and got after it and came out on top.
Over on mat number 7, we have Nolan Noonan in period number 2 going at it, and his consolation wrestle back, and he's taking on Tegan Lundquist from Southwest Valley. And over in the semifinal, Cale Happel is up 6-1 over Cale Frost from Don Bosco. And a 1-point escape, Noonan and Lundquist. Noonan takes a headbutt from the back of the head from Lundquist, and he comes up holding that nose, and he's going to have to go to the blood corners. He's got that nose pitched together. So let's go to Cale Happel on the championship, the semifinal round match there, as he's taking on Cale Frost. And Happel is up early on Cale Frost, 6-1. 9 seconds left to go in period 1. Zach, how many tough matches, tough losses have we seen today?
It's been crazy. I mean, their 1-point matches are just basically a takedown away with the seconds left on the clock, and then they go into overtime and end up getting taken down, and it's just really not one match has really gone our way, I don't think, the entire day. I can't remember one right now that sticks out to me that came out in our favor of our area wrestlers.
No, they have not, and sometimes you make your own luck, and I'll tell you what, it's been a very painful day here. But you know what? That's the state tournament. We talk about that all year. There's a 2-point takedown by Happel, as Noonan is still in the blood corner, and he's getting caught and packed every which way. So we're going to go back to action right there as he's got that taken care of. And we've got 1:25 left to go in period number 2, and we are tied up at 3s. Tegan Lundquist from Southwest Valley and Nolan Noonan trying to make the best of this trip to state for the Cascade Cougars. Noonan working ahead of Lundquist. Lundquist is going to dive in and try to attack the low single to the right side. There's a reshot by Noonan. Noonan's got a really good Kelly from that position. Front headlock by Lundquist. He's going to drive in and pick up a single on the right side of Nolan Noonan. He's got the leg up. Noonan and a tough whizzer on the left side of Lundquist. Noonan trying to step that right leg down. He's got a whizzer on the left side. He's trying to step that right leg down. Lundquist will now shelf the leg on his thigh and back trip Noonan for a 2-point takedown. Now here comes the cross body ride by Tegan Lundquist out of Southwest Valley. He goes up 5-3 with 35 seconds left to go in period number 2. Cale Happel riding on top. It's now 12-3 with 45 seconds left to go in period number 2. And he's taking on Cale Frost from Don Bosco. And in the other semifinal, we'll have at weight class 120. We'll have Zach scope that out for us. Happel most likely will have that other winner on the other side. That's a 2-0 score. And we'll check that opponent out for Cale Happel. 19 seconds left on the restart as Noonan off the edge of the mat. There's a Granby roll by Noonan, high leg over. Let's see if he can turn this into 2. Nolan Noonan's going to turn this into 2. It should be 2 and back as Noonan is on top of Lundquist, no back there. And a 1-point escape for Noonan with short time. Now it's 5-4. We're going to go to the third period. Noonan now down by 1. Did they give him the 1? They have not put it on the scoreboard yet. Now they're going to put it on the scoreboard. 5-4, another 1-point match, Zach McCool. Go figure.
Good to see, though. Once again, a lot of good wrestling. We're not seeing very many blowouts here. You're seeing a lot of good wrestling and a lot of good action, and that's nice to see. Like we said, unfortunate it hasn't been in our favor.
Cale Happel now up 12-4 going to the third period on Cale Frost. We got Cale Happel and Cale Frost going at it right here. All right, underway as Nolan Noonan comes to a tripod stand-up and Lundquist throws a cross body in on Noonan. Noonan was able to wiggle his way out of the crossbody at the end of the second period for a 1-point escape. He's got a minute and a half to wiggle his way out of it again and tie this thing up or take the lead with a 2-point reversal. Happel with a fall. Happel with a fall in 4:26. Cale Happel will win by fall in 4:26. So he will punch his ticket to the final, and he'll be working on being a 2-time state champ for the Lisbon Lions as he goes now to 53-2 on the year. 101 and counting, now under a minute. Noonan underneath. Now we're going to get stalling against Lundquist. So Nolan Noonan 1 point away from tying this thing up. He's going to take a peek at the clock. His 4th match of the state tournament. He right now is 2-1. He'd like to go 3-1 and wrestle for some big hardware tomorrow. There's a nice switch by Noonan. He's going to come out on top for a 2-point reversal, and he's going to take the lead 6-5 with 50 seconds left. And now Noonan throws a crossbody right in on Lundquist. So it is leg or be legged here in this consolation semifinal wrestleback. Nolan Noonan now has Tegan Lundquist belly down and working a hard crossface down inside wrist. Now Lundquist is going to kick the leg out. Noonan's going to have to readjust and get back behind Lundquist. As Lundquist goes to a hard switch, now a short sit. Noonan hangs his head. Lundquist is going to reach back and grab it. Now a leg lace by Noonan as he's inside his right leg's inside the left leg, and we're going to get a stalemate right there, 13 seconds left. So, boy, oh boy, Zach, a 1-point match here. You're up by 1, 13 seconds left. And we got to go at it. On mat number 4 at weight class 132, we have Brady Henderson, and he is 0-0 as that match is just underway with Josh Tibbetts from Martinsdale St. Mary's. And we'll get the skinny on Tibbetts. He is tough. Might be a 2-point reversal. No reversal there. 13 seconds left, 5 seconds left as Lundquist came with a Granby roll. And now a high leg over by Lundquist, and that's going to do it. Nolan Noonan, Zach, we won a 1-point match right there. Nolan Noonan was going to squeak that out by a 6-5 score and win that match, and he'll wrestle for some big hardware. 2 more matches tomorrow. Let's go back to mat number 4 in our last match of this round. It's going to be Brady Henderson and Josh Tibbetts. 38 seconds left to go in the first period, and it is scoreless with Tibbetts and Henderson. Staggered stance by Henderson, leading with his right leg. And Tibbetts is going to stay in a square stance with 21 seconds left to go. Hard collar tie now by Henderson, a retie by Tibbetts. Knee slide attempt, short drag attempt by Henderson. He tries to drag Tibbetts by, and now Henderson's going to drive Tibbetts off the edge of the mat. Josh Tibbetts coming into the state tournament 48-1 with 2 matches right there. He now is 50-1 for Martinsdale St. Mary's, and he is a junior. So a lot of wrestling left in both of these guys. Henderson, a junior. Ryan Moorfield from Lisbon, a junior. Blake Abraham from Okoboji, a sophomore, and now Tibbetts, a junior. So all underclassmen in the Henderson side of the bracket. Tibbetts' choice, he will choose down to start the second period. Brady Henderson very physical up on top, and let's see if he can break Tibbetts, take Tibbetts off his base. Quick stand up by Tibbetts. Henderson's going to have to lift him up. You have to lift and return. Tibbetts goes back down to the mat. Henderson goes to a double underhook. Now Tibbetts back to his feet. A lift and return by Henderson. Nice job. Now a back trip by Henderson. He gets himself a little bit out of position, and now he's going to roll through underneath to try to elevate Tibbetts. Tibbetts tried to hip heist on the top of Henderson. Henderson with a elevate. 126 and counting. And we will get a stalemate right there, a quick stalemate, as Tibbetts tried to high leg over Henderson, and Henderson was blocking him off and hanging on for dear life. So good balance there by Henderson, Zach.
Absolutely. He's doing a nice job on top, but we know that Henderson is very good with the tilts and basically the rolls and try to get those guys out of position and get those cheap tilt points. That's exactly what he's doing against Tibbetts. Well, he's the type of guy that can frustrate a very good wrestler, Brady Henderson.
Again, a 3-2 win over Moorfield from Lisbon to start the tournament out. And then a nice fall over Abrahamson from Okoboji Milford in 3:49. And then now taking on Tibbetts here in the semifinals, trying to punch his ticket to the finals. There's a stand-up by Tibbetts, and it's going to be a 1-point escape. 53 seconds as Henderson takes a peek at the clock. Now Brady Henderson needs to lock up a good takedown here, trying to set up. I tell you what, Tibbetts looks very physical out there for a 132-pounder.
Yeah, he is very oversized for a 132-pound, obviously making weight, but he does not look like a 132-pounder.
So, again, all these guys step on the scale, and they all make the same weight, but once they put a singlet on and step out on the mat, there's a lot of differences in body styles and body types. There's this nice snap down by Henderson. He peeks at the clock, 18 seconds. It's going to be his choice to start the third period. So wrestling a very strategic match here. 1-0 on the scoreboard in favor of Tibbetts, a 1-point escape. Really no leg attacks here at all from either one of these wrestlers, so we're thinking Tibbetts is probably a defensive-minded wrestler here. And Henderson will choose down. Try and tie this thing up or take the lead with a 2-point reversal. Brady Henderson at 32-4 now. Lost some matches due to a mid-season injury. Coming back strong at the end of the season and qualifying for the state meet. So Tibbetts looked like he was trying to throw a cross body right in, and Henderson blocked him off. Henderson push-up position, trying to get his chest back up. Tibbetts with a spiral right on the right, claw right on the left. Now he's going to reach under and attack the right arm of Henderson. Here comes a cross body right. Henderson waiting for it, trying to block it off, but Tibbetts squeaks it in. Cross body right on the left, on the right side. A power half Nelson on the left. 126 and counting. Josh Tibbetts with a 1-0 lead right here. And now working hard with the cross body, a high thigh ride by Tibbetts. And a power half Nelson. This official's going to let him wrestle right here, Zach McCool. This ought to be a stalemate. And Coach Henderson wants a stalemate right here. Now we're going to stop it. Boy, Tibbetts burned a lot of clock right there. So Henderson will get reset. Tibbetts will ride the left side, start on the left side. Now he's going to try a leg lace as he works his right leg inside the left leg of Henderson. Now he's going to try a chalice, and he's got Brady Henderson on his back, picking up 2 near fall. Henderson in a reversal. He's got Tibbetts on his back for 2. Referee's got to be counting down there. They're going to trade 2s. So Henderson takes the lead. No, Tibbetts got the lead 4-3, 41 seconds left to go in this match. No, Henderson's got the lead. Henderson's got the lead now 4-3 on that reversal and 2-point near fall. And we're going to check the score there. And I'm not sure they got that right. We got to check the score.
No, it should be 5. It should be 5-4.
5-4 for Tibbetts, I believe.
Yes.
And our referee's going to go over to the table. The referee's going to go over to the table and fix it. 5-4. You are right, Zach McCool. Should be Tibbetts up 5-4. Larry Henderson now will go over and check our score table to make sure that's right. And let's see if they've got it right up there. Larry Henderson not happy about that at all. He's gonna question the official.
What? That score can't be right.
Let's see. Coach Brian Sweet from Martinsville St. Mary's going to go over and check it. Let's see. Well, it was a 1-0, 2-point near fall by Tibbetts, and then a 2-point reversal and a 2-point near fall by Henderson. So 4-3. Tibbetts now to a stand-up. Single leg by Henderson. Henderson's going to try to back trip Tibbetts. 10 seconds left to go. Henderson hanging on for dear life as Tibbetts is draped over the top of Henderson. Brady Henderson trying to punch his ticket to the semi. He's going to hang on for dear life. Might be a 1-point escape as Henderson hangs on. Henderson's going to hang on for a 4-3 win over Josh Tibbetts right there. Unbelievable finish for the junior from North Linn as he goes to scramble mode, comes out on top. Scramble mode by Brady Henderson. He comes out on top, and he's going to score 2 and 2 as Tibbet came to the leg lace and hit the chalice, and a high bridge by Henderson. He rolls through and catches Tibbet for a 2-point near fall, and Zach McCool will win a 1-point match right there.
Hey, we had one go our way right there.
We win a 1-point match right there. So Brady Henderson will be in the finals tomorrow night at weight class 132, and we'll see who his opponent will going to be. That's
Donnie
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Just finished. That's Donnie Schmidt from Wapsie Valley, and he's the returning state champion, I believe. And he's another physical body. Donnie Schmidt from Wapsie Valley. But Brady Henderson to the finals, coming from behind, wrestling a very good Josh Tibbet, and the style and scramble ability of Brady Henderson gets the job done, and that was a close call on the edge of the mat. I don't think Brady Henderson wanted to take Tibbet in overtime there, Zach.
No, absolutely not. And I don't know if Tibbet didn't quite know what the score was there either, and I don't know if the coaching staff finally backed away for Tibbetts, and Martindale St. Mary's coaches went back to their seat because they knew they were wrong. So they had it right the entire time. It didn't seem right, but it was.
It was right. So unbelievable match there, and a good way to end our session. Well, let's go back very quickly and let you know what's going on. We're going to look back in my program very quickly, and we're going to recap. We're going to recap what's going on in our medal rounds tomorrow. And let's go back and we'll start in order as we've got, let's go to 2A, and we'll start at weight class 113 where Kane Linsman from Monticello lost a 2-1 semifinal round match. So he'll come back in the medal round tomorrow and take on his first round opponent in the tournament, Brock Beck. This will be the third time of the year that Linsman has wrestled Beck. So he'll wrestle him first thing in the morning. Then at weight class 126, Morgan Rowley will take on John Crowley from Tipton. That'll be a hard one. Rowley versus Crowley from Tipton. That'll be for 7th and 8th place, and that will take place tomorrow morning. Then at weight class 132, Chase Lensman from Monticello will be in a consolation semifinal. He'll take on Carson Hartnett from Webster City. That was a familiar opponent because Carson Hartnett wrestled Grant Hager from Dyersville Beckman in that first round. So Lensman will wrestle Carson Hartnett, and after that we'll see what medal he'll be wrestling for. Then at weight class 138, Matthew Doyle losing to Michael Blockus in his semifinal round match. So he'll wrestle his first round opponent, which will be the freshman from Prairie City Monroe, Colby Toole, in the medal round. And you wonder how, Zach, people probably wonder how that happens. You shouldn't wrestle the same guy, but they cross bracket, and sometimes that happens, and we've seen it happen quite a few times over the course of the years.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's really weird too. Is once you get to the semifinals, you actually jump straight across. So that's the crazy thing with all that. So it's kind of confusing.
That certainly is. Mitchell Mangold losing his semifinal round match 4-1 to Kyler Reich from Spirit Lake. Now he will take on Skylar Knopsker from Ballard Huxley in the medal round tomorrow, and Mitchell still have an opportunity to wrestle for 3rd and 4th. He's got to win 2 matches tomorrow. And probably the surprise of the tournament, probably not to the Beckman Blazer fans, but Luke Hageman in his first state tournament. Hageman has done some unbelievable things here. He defeated a very good Zach Williams from Osage in the semifinals 6-1. So he'll punch his ticket. We'll see him in the big dance tomorrow in the finals, taking on a very familiar opponent in Josh Ramirez from Dubuque Wallard. These two have wrestled for the past couple of Saturdays in the sectional finals. It was a 13-12 Ramirez win. Then the district finals, it was a Ramirez pin. So Hageman and Ramirez going to tackle for the 3rd weekend in a row in the finals of the state tournament. Weight class 170, Jack Newhouse for West Delaware will take on his first round opponent, Jack Sindlinger from Charles City, with Newhouse still trying to come back for a 3rd and 4th place medal. Then at weight class 182, Owen Grover losing his semifinal round match to Julian Broderson from Davenport Assumption by a score of 10-6. So Grover will take on Ben Lee from Ballard Huxley in his medal round. And then wrapping up we've got 2 wrestlers at weight class 220, Lake Stahlberg from Monticello. He will take on his first round opponent, Arian Day from New Hampton, Turkey Valley, for that 7th and 8th place medal. again tomorrow morning. Then at weight class 220, Hunter Crawford, losing by fall to Boone McDermott from Dubuque Wahlert. He will take on Dakota Powell from Spirit Lake in his medal round. And then in class 3A, Riker Krimsky from Western Dubuque, losing in his consolation wrestle back 9-1 to Lance Runyon from Southeast Polk. So Riker Krimsky will wrestle for 7th and 8th. Joe Pins at 126. We've been following him from Dubuque Hempstead. He was beaten by Brody Teskey from Fort Dodge. So Joe Pins will wrestle tomorrow morning again for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. And then rounding out our 3A wrestlers, Devin Ludwig in one of the most crazy matches that we've seen down here. Ludwig losing 11 to 10 to Anthony Sherry from Glenwood. So Ludwig will wrestle for 7th and 8th. Tomorrow we'll have his opponent for you when we come on air in the morning. And then wrapping up our coverage, you just heard Heath Moyer losing a hard-fought 8-5 semifinal match at 113 pounds. Heath Moyer from North Linn losing to Briar Reeves from Logan Magnolia 8-5. So he'll have a couple more matches tomorrow morning, and we'll see what medal he goes home with. Weight class 120, Kel Happel with a fall in 426 over Cale Frost from Don Bosco. So Kel Happel will be in the 120-pound final tomorrow, looking to win his second title as a sophomore from Lisbon. Again, Nolan Noonan from Cascade winning 6-5 over Tegan Lundquist from Southeast Valley. So Nolan Noonan still alive to wrestle for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. And then rounding it out, Brady Henderson staying with it, keeping the pedal to the metal, defeating Josh Tibbetts in a very strategically wrestled match, 4-3. Brady Henderson punches his ticket to the finals, and he will take on Donnie Schmidt from Wapsie Valley, and that will be another headbanger. So, Zach McCool, what a day this has been.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been good. But, yeah, there's been a little bit disappointing losing some close matches, but a lot of great wrestling going on out here. This is not a better, I don't think, state tournament that you can be at. Maybe Pennsylvania has a decent one, but I know the state of Iowa comes here, shows here, 1A, 2A, 3A. They're long days, but they're exciting days, and they go by fast when you can watch several of these matches, and a lot of these good wrestlers go at it.
Well, it's been a great day, and, we have seen, as we say all the time, we've seen all the emotions that you can ever see. We've seen elation, we've seen anger, we've seen tears, and not only from the wrestlers, from the coaches and the parents and everybody alongside us. So we're going to fire it up, and we've got medals to be wrestled for tomorrow, and that's going to be a fun day. And then we got a couple of area wrestlers in the finals, and that's always a great time. So we'll be anxious for tomorrow. We'll go on the air about 5 minutes or 10 minutes to 10 tomorrow morning. We've got a coach's show. Jamie Vasky is out and about lining up our wrestlers, our wrestling coaches, our area coaches, and he's going to have some great interviews by our coaches. So you won't want to miss those coaches on the coach's show tomorrow morning, as Jamie Vasky is out and about spying them and getting their comments. And we can't wait to hear from Coach Kufal and Coach Henderson tomorrow morning as they reflect back on Brady Henderson's amazing run to the finals here. Well, that's going to do it for our coverage today. We have no more wrestlers in Class 1A, so we're going to send it back to the station. We want to thank our listeners. Thank you for joining us tonight. We want to thank the people at the station. Great job, girls, for keeping us up and running tonight. We really appreciate that. And Zach McCool, as always, thanks for your expertise joining alongside us, and look forward to more of it tomorrow.
Absolutely. It's a fun day. It's fun being up here with you guys, and obviously being up at High and watching, well, once again, the state wrestling tournament.
Well, that'll do it for here, and don't forget, when you tune us in, we're going to turn you on to the best wrestling in Northeast Iowa, only on Eastern Iowa's sports station, Mix 94.7. Hey, everybody, have a great evening and a better tomorrow, and we'll see you at 10 a.m.